Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Bad Ashley. Bad Ashley, way to go. We're here, number 26, Dead Air, and I have a good friend here. He's been here on the show before, and we wanted to bring him back and see if this time he could tell the truth a little bit.
Yeah.
Michael Lehrer.
Yes.
Welcome
Last
back.
time I was here, I said I had ALS, and I'm here to admit I've been lying to everyone.
Yeah, you're a great actor. You really are.
I'm Daniel Day-Lewis.
So,
My left foot.
if you don't mind, just put your hand on the Bible.
Left or right?
Or the Quran, whatever, and, anyone that you can, and just promise to tell the whole truth on this podcast, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Will you do that?
I promise to tell the truth from now on, because lies are hard to keep track of.
No, I don't care what you do when you leave the building. I mean, just this 4-hour podcast. That's all.
All right.
I don't care what you do outside in the street. That's your business.
Now, if I take piss breaks, do we need to redo the promise?
No.
Like Desiree said?
Once is enough. That's a great question. Don't you hate that when everybody on the news is asking somebody a question? They have to say that's a great question.
Yeah.
Just answer the question. Don't take the time to say, "Oh, that was a great question."
Congratulations on your great fucking question. Oh my God, you're an expert at asking questions.
It's the best question I've ever been asked in all my life. It's a great question.
Oh my God.
Oh,
you
my
know what
word.
the problem is, Brian? Most people are a waste of skin and have nothing to offer society. Can I show you?
You're talking about everybody in Hollywood. Be careful.
And what do you mean, all my friends who are in Hollywood, you fucking moron? Like, you're not a carpenter last time I checked.
88 degrees today in beautiful Burbank, California.
Sure, I think it's more than that.
I checked the iPhone. Maybe it feels like more than that. Like 90, 91.
Yeah.
Oh, 88 degrees, so it was warm.
Well, you know,
Feel free to cough. Is that a dry cough or a wet cough?
it's a corona
It's a
cough.
corona cough.
Yeah, have you heard of it? It's gonna kill you.
Redban's got his
in 2
own.
weeks.
Redban's got his own ventilators in here. We don't have to worry.
Yeah, man. I hang out
Well,
with the
good.
right people. I mean, no corona hosts.
Say hello to Redban. Hello, Redban.
Hey,
Thank you,
Red.
buddy.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good seeing you again, Michael. It's been a while.
You too?
It's been like 2 months or something like that
Yeah,
since I've seen you in person.
You know, I'm always. You know, I don't
Oh,
work.
you haven't been doing the Kill Tony at that satellite location?
No, I.
Oh, sorry to hear
man,
that. No, I'm sorry. You're not doing that?
Brian, you seem really proud of yourself for whatever you think this is leading to. But in fact, not only have I been doing Kill Tony, to historic proportions.
Yeah, he's actually. So we've been having a lot of our regulars do it through, like internet. So,
So you're appearing via the World Wide Web.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Hey, but he's been taking it to the next level. He's the only. He's the only regular that's really kind of trying, I think.
Well,
Very good. Very good. You're bringing something to the party, as they say.
He's actually working.
Well, you know what? We're only as good as the sum of all our parts. And we all bring different skill sets.
Not all your
And-
parts, but go ahead. Yeah, most, yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Mariah, I'm gonna call Mariah here, and she's gonna make my dick hard, and we'll see about parts, you fucking cheeky bitch.
This is the new pin. This is
yeah.
real nice.
Yeah.
I tried to get a pin from those clowns, and it didn't look like me.
I
I did
know.
it again. I did it again. I did it. Finally, I said, "Fuck it. You can't make a."
No,
I'm not gonna buy a
Brian.
pin that doesn't look like me. It looked
Brian, I saw the pin. You send them a picture.
Yeah, I know.
when you were fucking fat. Like that's
What do you mean when? What do you mean when?
The whoever's on the pin is super fucking fat.
You want to do these shout outs?
Yeah, I mean,
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 shout outs.
I know
Four
some of these people.
shout outs.
I do. Hey, Jimmy McDonald likes dead air work. I might know you, buddy. You know,
He listens at work. He listens at work.
Listens
on his
work.
iPods or his
Jimmy.
earpids.
Jimmy, you know me, I'm like a faster, better version of Brian Holtzman. Louis Lido, now I know this guy. He tweeted recently something Redban just said, which is very uncool. He's saying like I'm the
Well,
best.
don't. If it's not good, don't say it. Don't bring it up.
Well,
Wait, what is it? What is it? I want to know what I said.
Redban's the man.
No. Well, first off, don't ever fucking interrupt me again. Alright? It's second
Corona.
off-
He already got the Corona too,
yeah.
bro.
Second off, what Lewis said was, I was the best. And what I was gonna tweet, Louis Lido, who's a big Kill Tony, a big supporter, is that we're only as good as the sum of our parts, and we all bring different skills. And I'll Kill Tony. I had 20 years of being a fucking ridiculous person in every facet of comedy.
What about the shout outs? What about the shout outs?
Oh my god. You and your fucking pocketbook. Alright, get out your change purse. Alright, Mincy C.
All right.
What?
Shout out to
happened there?
Jimmy McDonald. He likes to listen to Dead Air at work. He says it makes the time go by, and he loves items of interest. Louis Lido liked episode number 25. That was last week. He enjoyed it so much that he said he put it on a loop. You know, reel to reel that he
Yeah.
had from his grandfather.
Like an insane person.
And Vinny Luna, Puck you, Vinny, is our Filipino friend. He's that's who he is. And Lost Digits. Hello, Lost Digits. So shout out to you, and also to Michael Lehrer. Oh, that's you.
Yeah,
you're the
man.
one. You're the one.
In the flesh.
And I brought some
yeah.
hamburgers.
I know you. You.
Burger King. Thank you. But is it cut?
Oh yes.
No way.
How about your
I
friends?
don't
Maybe your
eat.
friends with a hamburger.
Yeah, you think
Sweetie?
they eat carbs?
Can I call you sweetie without getting me too? I don't mean it in a bad way. You know, it's just. You know, what am I going to say? Hey, come over here, you! No, these are hamburgers. These are hamburgers.
Hey, Mariah, come here
Come
for
in
a
and say
second.
hello. Just can you?
Brian, is she on camera?
Say hello. Maybe
She's a friend of mine, Brian Holtzman. And here's how fucked up healthcare is in America, right? I'm disabled. I can't work. And I only get $17 a month in food stamps. But Medicare provides me with Mariah for breastfeeding.
Yeah. Can you do it again? Say it again. Anything to keep her here longer, as long as we can. Can you just stand there the whole podcast?
Bro,
Maybe we can get a seat for her later. But
Yeah, no doubt. Mariah, pull up a chair if you want.
Yeah, you can if you want. You know.
Do you actually want?
Sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
don't have to, but either in or out,
this-
I got funny
Just
to make.
when you bring it in, you can't hit the camera.
There's a small chair in there somewhere.
small chair.
If you want.
Burger, where's my receipt? Oh, I paid cash. That's why I don't have a receipt. All right, I paid cash today. And
Now, you wanted me to read the shout-outs.
no, but you stopped. You stopped and you started talking about some other nonsense about parts and all the parts work
You
together.
wanted me
You're the
to
last
do
person that
it.
should be talking about parts that work together.
You wanted me to do it so you can eat Burger King. You're working. You're on the job.
You can eat yours here. You want your burger?
I gave it to Chris. Give me
She ain't eating that.
I ate the meat out.
This bitch ain't eating
Yeah,
bread.
you don't eat the bread, right?
Hold on, me.
Are you an actress or something?
No.
Wow.
She is.
I run an acting school if you're interested in getting into that. Thanks. You don't want one, sir? I'm good. All right. Way to go. All right. Nobody likes hamburgers. You don't eat the hamburger?
No.
Redban,
I
you want
know-
another one?
I do no
Maybe an hour
sauce.
number 2, Redban.
I do no sauce. No sauce ever. On anything. I'm weird.
Actually, somebody in the
It's going to be
chat.
hard for me to pay attention to you. You know that, right?
Somebody in the chat actually, I already know probably the answer. James asked, Michael, would you describe your typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner, please? But I know just from you talking that you hate food.
Yeah, well, I always want to be camera ready.
Right.
So,
don't want a piece of hamburger
so I
sticking out of
don't
your
eat
teeth.
a lot. Yeah. And fat. Fat is ugly.
You don't
You know?
you don't want anything hanging out of your teeth, but you don't mind not shaving.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the half a pussy you have on your noses, but it certainly ain't shaved.
So today's 26th of May today, 2020. It's 88 degrees in Burbank. Do you live in Burbank?
No,
What-
we live in the historic Filipino
Oh, that's right, Philippine town. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah,
And,
no comment.
What's it called? Tomorrow's the big blast off. Your buddy Elon Musk is going to blast the rocket off.
Yeah.
Good job,
It's going to be 1:33 California time
From
and
where?
4:33 in New York from Florida.
Oh, really?
And they're going to go up there with 2 astronauts. It's the first time in 40 years that they've had a brand new space vehicle, as they say.
And what do they want to do? Breach the atmosphere?
They just want to replace some of the clowns that are up there now and bring the other 2 down and I guess measure the inside of that stupid space house for the movie that they want to make with
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
And
my
maybe
God.
they can drop you the fuck off there.
I ain't going. I ain't getting on the top of a rocket
All right,
unless
where
you're
you
going. No. They got a director, I heard. They got a director, so I think they're really going to go through with this silliness.
That Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly they're going to try to film a movie in space with Tom Cruise.
Oh, what? Why not?
Remember the last time Elon, I mean, it wasn't the last time, but the one time that Elon had a rocket and it looked like there was like some kind of weird blob in the sky and it was freaking everybody out because it seemed like I saw it. I was at Starbucks. I was like, is there an like alien invasion right now? What the fuck is that? That was weird.
He's scared. So we talked about these pens on one of the episodes, and I was able to get a hold of these pens. A good friend of mine was able to get a hold of these pens. What do you have a nickname? What would you like to be called?
Mariah.
Mariah? That's great.
Thank you.
These are little pens. These are great pens. These are the pens we talked about, Redban. These are the
Oh!
These are the pens
I
we
used to
talked
own one
about,
of these.
Redban. Isn't that great? Isn't that sexy?
That's hot, yeah.
And it's sexy and hot in a nice way, not a crude, degrading way, you know.
Gotten so much better than the technology. lately.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a pen like that, Mariah?
I have, yes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. You know what sucks about modeling for those pens? It's non-union work, so no residuals.
Did you get a good picture of that one? One is for
I got a
you.
good visual. Oh.
Did you get a good picture of that, Redban?
Yeah, I just held it up.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's not dirty, you know. It's clean. If masturbation can be clean, it's clean. You know, it's
Her
clean.
butthole's hidden in it.
Yeah. So, wow, we're getting off to a good start, huh? So
Yeah,
what have you been up to
man.
lately?
I work on comedy every moment I'm awake, and I smoke weed, and I bother people I work with, and I listen to rap music.
And what's you want to update us on your
Condition?
yeah? You want to do that? Or
Why would I do that?
Okay, I just
What, and ruin
I have
everyone's
I have a
day?
friend that used to work with me at United Airlines. He finally looked at the podcast and he told me he had all these critiques. He loves it, but he says you've got to let your guests speak. Stop talking so much. Let them speak. And
Right.
it's constructive criticism, which I like. A lot of people, you tell them something, and they get upset with you. They get catty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, defensive.
Yeah.
Well,
defensive.
luckily...
that too.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. Luckily, you brought someone on your show who's perfect for speaking.
Yeah. So
Hey, I do want to give you this update.
okay.
All right, in regards to my condition,
Because a lot of people may have not know who you are from last.
I don't give a fuck. Like, either right now they think I'm funny or not. I'm gonna, this ain't Wikipedia. But Tommy Hilfiger makes clothes for the disabled called Tommy Adopt Them. And this shirt is one of them. Watch.
Is that cool?
Magnets.
Oh, Velcro. Is
No,
it?
it's magnets.
It's a magnet shirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Now, why don't they seriously? Why don't they do that with regular shirts? I don't think any of us like.
How much
buttons.
does a shirt like that cost?
My daddy's buying from me. The gay men who are fans of Kill Tony, they buy me clothes from Amazon.
And
Really?
he calls them daddies.
Make sure
Yeah.
so you're
Why mommies too?
so you're kind of excited about that, aren't you?
No, I like free shit.
I can't say what.
I like free shit.
Yeah, I can't say I'm not a little bit jealous.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I know everyone should be jealous of the guy who can't walk. That's what it is.
I hate you. I hate you.
Dude, I get
You're
it.
getting free shit. You're on Kill Tony, and
I
you got
know.
you wheel around. You don't even
I
have
got
to walk.
people
Shit.
sending me glass
You must-
pipes,
Glass
kratom, all sorts.
I bet you're happy. I see a lot of the sidewalks, where you cross the street at the corner. They're ripping them all up and
Yeah.
making them ramps,
Yeah, man.
That's a good thing for you.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No, Brian, that's a good talking point. Because my legs are wheels, you're right. I enjoy a good ramp. You obvious motherfucker.
I don't know anybody.
Oh, I'm so excited about ramps.
I don't
Oh,
know.
man.
I don't know anybody, Mariah,
You know-
Mariah, that would not like a ramp who's in a wheelchair. It's just
Yeah, man, you really introspective.
I have a friend who has one of those ramps. They bought a house in Wilmington,
All right.
and they want to take it out. I said, no, leave it there. You can hang rugs on the railing. So you don't have to. Somebody may need it someday, right?
Sounds like you have a garbage friend.
Check out these ramps, though, man.
Yeah, I've been we've had to go ramp shopping. I book gigs where they go ramp shopping and us. But yeah, which is the best? Because everything
Whoa,
else,
what do you do with that one?
I die.
That looks like that's
good
kind
ramp.
of
That's a fun ramp.
Yeah, that's what do you? I guess that's a holiday weekend ramp.
That's
maybe.
some kind of a roller coaster.
Like if some friends come over, you can play wheelchair games on the ramp. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're really glad to have you, and we're glad to have you, Mariah. Better than Darren Carter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, way better.
Right, if you want to say something, just lean in or tap me on the shoulder.
No, tap me on the shoulder. So we're gonna start. I guess we're gonna start the. Tap me, please. We're gonna start the items of interest. I guess this is a segment that's very unpopular with the guests, but very popular with the people who listen at home. So I'm drawn between what's right and what's wrong.
Well, it'll be popular for me because I'll make it better.
Oh yeah, you'll chime in when you want to chime in. You'll add the items of interest.
Yeah. I'm an item of interest.
This is pretty nice. Is that like a spare part for the chair in case you need it? I mean, what is that? Is that a chain?
Yeah, that's it. For me to fully come, I need to, for a lawnmower, ripcord,
right.
I need to kind of, real, but man, do I blast.
That's all that counts.
Brian, he recently he sold his weapon. He used to carry around a bike chain and a plastic bag,
Right.
and he sold it for $800.
And who bought it?
A fan.
What mental hospital is this fan living in?
What?
I mean, who's going to buy a used weapon chain in a bag for $800?
To us morning.
I rubbed the weapon all over my body before he sold it in a video.
Wow, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that now I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I made a promo video for it where she rubbed it on her tits. And then I had a woodworker put it in the box. And then I had a voiceover artist do a voiceover. I'm a Renaissance man.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were running on, babbling. I thought you were going to say, well, I'm doing a running on sentence right now, and I want to apologize.
Oh, man.
Are you in a relationship right now? Because my girlfriend was killed in a ballooning accident over the weekend, and I am available. Oh, yeah. She was dead before she hit the ground. She had a heart attack. Oh, is that your significant other?
Married. Rudy.
Man, we gotta shake his hand. We gotta shake his hand. Oh my God, man! What? He doesn't care about the quarantine. He don't care about anything. Wow, is he lucky? Wow. What's his name again? Lucky?
Chris Condren, Thunder Davis, baby.
He's the one that played me in your Kill Tony parody, right?
Exactly.
Dynamite. I'm glad you guys came down. That was really nice.
No doubt.
And now I guess I need to tie it up.
Yeah. You need to come down.
All right. You ready for items of interest? Let's start item of interest. Won't take long. I've cut them down this week. And I say that every week.
Yeah, I mean, no one knows what you're talking about.
A runner on the island of Man, a tiny island that sits between England and Northern Ireland, has completed 19 marathons in 19 days to raise money for coronavirus relief. Christian Varley finished the final 26.2-mile run in 4 hours, 39 minutes, and raised $102,000, more than 4 times his goal. The 35-year-old said he was inspired to take on the challenge after seeing the devastation caused by COVID-19, which has killed at least 24 of the island's 83,000 residents. I've never been so emotional, Varley said, after completing the 19th marathon. Wow, that's a lot of running. You must be pissing blood like a son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. The feet.
Oh,
man.
and the groin.
Obi is a good man or woman at home
26
to rub
miles,
his feet.
19 times.
And 100,000. I mean, what's it going to do? And 26. Man, what piece of
Can you say alligator?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
that's a Russian crocodile.
It's William Montgomery's feet.
The swamp thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gross.
Man.
Sebastian Morris was scuba diving with his dad off the Florida coast when a 13-year-old spotted something on the seabed. It kind of shined, so my natural reaction is, okay, it might be treasure, said Sebastian. Father and son pulled the object from the sand and discovered it was this is fun for you. This is one for you. It was a fake leg. What do they call it? Prosthetic? prosthetic?
Process.
You know, I'm in.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to try?
No, prosthetic.
Yeah. They
I
found
don't try. I pronounce the word, you fucking asshole. All right, and 2, a prosthetic leg won't help me. My legs aren't broken. My brain and spine are, you insensitive asshole.
They found this prosthetic leg. Sebastian started a Facebook campaign to reunite the titanium limb with its owner, and was quickly contacted by Carter Hess, an Army veteran, who explained he had lost the $3,000 prosthetic while surfing. Hess now has his limb back and planning to a diving expedition with Sebastian. Isn't that a great story?
Yeah.
What's the chance of them finding that damn thing in the water?
Yeah.
And it's titanium, so Mariah, it won't rust.
Nice.
Well, the question is,
And it won't rust.
the density of titanium, does it float or sink?
Well, it probably would float, but since it's wrapped up to the mount, the mount is what weighs it down. The mount that it sticks to the leg, but the titanium is very, very light. That's why they use it in those applications.
Oh, I have titanium in my body, like from accidents. Metal.
Did you have an accident?
Yeah. I was in a car accident, and then they screwed my collarbone back together. I have a scar. I don't know.
Oh, it's a pretty
But
one.
thank you.
It's a nice one. It's not bad.
Yeah, I have a scar right above my giant boobs. It is titanium, I think.
Titanium screws. Yeah, they don't rust, and you don't have to remove them.
There's like a
Fucking Terminator 4.
The wood ones, the metal ones that need to be removed, and the wood ones. But
They do wood ones?
wood ones. Well, George Washington had wooden teeth.
Yeah, but now.
Oh, now? Yeah, sometimes people can't afford metal, so they got to put wood in.
I got stitches in my ball sack once, and they were dissolvable, so they never had to remove them.
No, I had that too. I had it in my arm.
She's got to speak into the mic, or we're not going to be able to hear what she's saying.
Brian, what do you want me to do?
All right.
What do you want me, the guy who can do the least,
I can stop talking.
to
Oh, no.
do?
We want you. You're part of this podcast, whether you know it or not.
Thank you.
Man, it's time. All right.
So, police captured a male peacock that had escaped from a Boston zoo by playing mating calls on the officer's smartphone. I feel guilty for deceiving him, said Officer Patrick Sullivan. I know the dating scene right now in Boston is a challenge. It's a nice story, huh?
I am.
You like that? That's a nice
No,
story. About a peacock?
I missed the first part, so I didn't understand any of it, despite it being so short.
All right, I'll do it again. Police captured a male peacock that had escaped from a Boston zoo by playing mating calls on the officer's smartphone. I feel guilty for deceiving him, said Officer Patrick Sullivan. I know the dating scene right now in Boston is challenging. So that's a nice story. That's an item of
Yeah.
interest. Who wouldn't want to hear that story?
If you're dying of corona, you might not care about peacocks. Yeah. You know.
South Korea soccer team seeded life-size sex dolls around the home stadium to compensate for the absence of fans.
Heard about this.
FC Seoul said it had intended to use premium mannequins, but had a misunderstanding with the supplier. Imagine that, Redban?
I'm not down for that. I mean, might as well. They're probably those.
Oh man,
They're probably really expensive though. Like they could have just got regular mannequins for like $50, but they're paying like $10,000 for these sex dolls.
Yeah.
Look at them. They don't look like. Oh, I mean, never mind. Look at that one.
Yeah, someone who...
Must be cold in that stadium. Oh my God.
Yeah, but that's kind of realistic. That's more realistic than mannequins.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I think so too.
Someone in baseball operations there wanted to have an orgy. An orgy.
You're doing good today so far.
Well, no, I'm not.
Do you want another hamburger?
Do. Yeah, I was going to ask you, but I didn't want to interrupt. I would love this. Thank you.
You had to bring your boyfriend. Huh?
He's in another room. He's kind of
Husband.
After the dust.
Ryan, you ain't that tough, homeboy. You ain't that tough. So you roll, homeboy.
After the Dutch National Institute for Public Health advised single people to find and largely confine themselves to one sex buddy for the duration of the pandemic. The more people you see, reasoned the Institute, the greater the chance of spreading the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So, Mariah, you're doing a good job by
I am
just keeping to one gentleman.
Yes. Yeah.
You better not break up with him, though. You know, you're the kind of girl that if you break up with somebody, they're gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
Awesome, yeah.
You know, you hear about that all the time. You know, you don't love me, you're not gonna love anybody. You're not gonna love anybody.
He's right about that.
Yeah, you got to cut a tit off first.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I bet guys would go to jail over you for sure.
Ooh, nice
For sure.
podcast.
Major League Baseball said it. If and when the season begins in empty stadiums, players will need to submit to frequent nasal swab tests and refrain from spitting, high-fiving each other, and chewing on sunflower seeds. How about scratching your balls at the plate?
Well, there has always been a protective barrier for that. You know, the cup, the uniform. You're not touching bare balls.
Please don't have me regret having you coming back on this podcast.
Oh, motherfucker. We can take a break and
Take
roll
outside.
outside. I'll roll my ass outside.
You know, Redban took me out for a ride in the Tesla.
All right.
Oh my word! It was my stomach was just like a roller.
I
The
bet.
speed that it takes off, it's like.
Yeah.
Now I know what it feels like if
Is
you were
it
a jet.
like
Oh,
under
man.
3
instant,
seconds?
instant. It's just like you. It's like the ultimate muscle car. I mean, it's just.
Fine.
Like
By the way, fuck
crazy.
these nasal swabs. I don't know if you've actually seen it done. Like, look at this thing.
Yeah,
this
on
is-
UFC,
oh.
I've seen it done a lot.
They stick it way up. I heard.
Now, I guess they do it just so that to get to the back of the throat. Why don't they just use the fucking throat? Like, go through the mouth.
You've had it though, right?
No, I got the blood test where they prick your finger and it tells you if you either have corona or if you had corona. I don't know why people don't just use that one. I guess it's if you just got it, maybe it doesn't show up in your blood. But
I heard nothing's as accurate as the nose one,
Right.
from what I've read.
Yeah,
Like, there's a
that
lot of false
makes sense.
positives.
Yeah.
Sometimes if your hair, you want to push your hair back a little, it's kind of it'll make you not as hot in here. After a Wall Street banker blasted his junior employees for not immediately responding to the 3 a.m. email. I sleep an average of 5 hours or less, the executive at PJT Partners wrote. Accept the same or more from my junior team. Fuck you.
Yeah. Literally killing your...
Not everybody's an asshole.
You're
right?
dying. Sleep is important.
That's right.
Like best medicine at this...
Sleep is real important. No, it is. If you don't get enough
Yeah.
sleep, you get nutty. You get nutty.
Yeah.
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 I didn't bring any other hamburgers. I can go out and get another one if you want. Would you like another hamburger?
Yeah, as long as you don't come back.
Look, this is one. This is a dangerous one about this. This is from Michigan. About 10,000 residents of central Michigan were ordered to evacuate this week after torrential rain caused rapidly swelling waters that breached 2 dams. The Weather Service reported catastrophic failures at the Edenville and Sanford dams, about 140 miles north of Detroit. Both dams were deemed hazardous in 2018. So they want to go to the moon, but they got 2 dams that are on the verge of falling down, but they want to go back to the moon.
I mean, tell me about it. It's like the Blue Angels, right? Oh, let's have a circle around for corona relief. But how much money is one Blue Angel?
Right, exactly.
Why not buy 1 million masks instead of seeing a plane do a flip?
Yeah, everybody gets excited. I
Yeah.
know.
Well, they're just trying to use the gas. I guess where you have so much gas reserve, the oil tankers are just sitting out in the ocean, and it's costing us $100,000 a day just to have it sit there because there's nowhere to put all this gas because no one's using it.
Yeah, no one's rhyming, no one's
So
flying.
that's the reason. You got your reason that they're doing it, I guess.
Yeah, now
Wait.
you know.
Now you know.
Are you stemming at me?
No, what I mean is like this. If you just go like this,
Uh-huh.
you'll be cooler because it's kind of
I
getting.
like put more there.
Yeah, but if you just
But like
put it
that.
back and put it up in a bow, just get it off your shoulders. I'm just, it's just this.
It's not
I
on
want
my
everybody to be
shoulders
comfortable.
anymore.
Yeah, that's,
That
all right,
they're free now.
All right. We'll revisit it if we have to. So they've got 2 dams that are federal regulators shut down the hydroelectric plant at both locations and revoked its license to operate after years of safety problems and fears about the dam's suspiciously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Man,
You're getting on your next podcast. Subsidiary.
No, that's wrong. That's no. I don't know what's right, but I know that's wrong.
Well, it's still better than you.
Susceptibility to a flood. I know the word. It's just
Susceptibility.
Susceptibility.
yeah, it's a tongue twister. It really is. It really
I don't
is.
got it first.
I had all
try,
4
but-
wisdom teeth pulled
I
out.
got it, man.
If I had wisdom teeth still installed, I probably would have been able to just belt it out.
Well, it's hard to dig the dick so deep with the wisdom teeth in there. You know,
Do you like Adele?
What?
You know Adele, the singer?
Yeah.
Do you like her?
Sure.
She lost a bunch of weight, huh?
Yes.
She lost a bunch of weight. She's not fat anymore. Oh, I can't say fat. What do you say? She's not overweight anymore.
She's lost weight.
Where are you
And
originally
that's a
from?
fact. Here, California, southern. Here, I'm from here.
Your boyfriend told me he's breaking up with you after the show.
Did he?
He told me.
I kind of have to hear it from him though.
For who? What do you have to offer this woman?
I got a 91 pickup,
curious.
Toyota pickup. It's only got 150,000 miles. We can go from here to heaven and back.
Someone okay?
River is expected to crest at 38 feet, shattering the record of 39.9 feet set during 1986 historic flood. Governor so-and-so said the city of 42,000 people about 8 miles downstream of the Stanford could soon be under 9 feet of water.
Wow.
This is in the United States, by the way. Dow Chemical has activated emergency measures for its main plant, which sits on the riverbank.
Man, things are gonna get really bad out there. Oh, there it goes. I'm back.
You're from
man.
Chicago originally, are you?
No, I'm a New Yorker.
Oh, that's right. So am I.
Oh, yeah? I'm from Flushing.
I'm from Long Island.
All right. Well, we bored you listeners.
This is
enough.
This is one for you, Mariah.
Yeah.
This is a little bit about Joe. This is about the woman who's accusing Joe Biden of sexual misconduct.
Okay.
Man, I don't want to go there. I don't know. It's a touchy subject, you know. A lot of people feel sorry for the women, and the women can complain 100 years later. You know, something that happened. You know, everybody takes sides. I don't want to get into it. You know, I shouldn't have highlighted that one. You know, I just don't want to get into it. I don't want the calls. I don't want the letters. You know, some women are just not on the level.
No,
you know what I
I
mean?
know.
Some of it is true, and some of it is
I
just
know, you
politically
don't-
motivated. I
you
mean, he was
don't.
vice president for 8 years. Why didn't she come up and say something when he was vice president for 8 years, Redban?
No politics.
Right.
You don't want to get into it, but you want to imply
If you want,
that
we can
I
get into it
agree.
if you want.
No, Mariah, you don't interrupt me either. What the fuck is this?
Hey, what the fuck?
You can get into it or not, homeboy, but don't imply I think one way or the other, because I will tell you how I feel. No,
You're a straight shooter. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I like you.
Yeah.
You don't beat around the bush.
Yeah, man.
No pun intended.
I don't have one. It didn't work on it. Doesn't include me.
All right, things are changing in Poland. Poland used to be a really democratic place. Polish State Radio has censored a new song that mocks the, I guess, the leader of the ruling Law and Justice Party, prompting comparisons with communist-era crackdowns on free speech. Veteran pop rocker Kajeczka Kaczynski debuted a #1 radio chart with his single "Your Pain Is Better Than Mine." The song criticizes the leader of the country for bending lockdown rules to visit his mother's grave and a memorial to his twin brother, a former president, even though the cemetery is closed. So it's just another sign that you got to watch out where you go, where you travel, and what you think.
Yeah, don't. I have been everywhere. Traveling sucks. I never want to go overseas again.
Traveling is different for you than other people. Of course, you probably don't
Bitch,
like.
I've only been like this for 18 months. I'm a middle-aged man.
They let you get on the plane first. I bet you like that, huh?
Oh,
Don't
that's
they?
actually
do.
great. That's a great idea. Man, we
Don't
should
they
definitely
ask
take you on the road.
People
on
with
Guilt
small
Tonight.
children
Yeah.
and people having trouble.
Man.
People with canes and walkers
Wow,
and shit.
I found the magic button for these two to loosen their assholes on bringing me on the road. I got a handicap parking pass too.
Oh.
There. I come with all the benefits.
But we get off first. So when I walk past you, I kind of snicker a little bit at you
Yeah.
and say, you got to wait till we get off this
No.
time. You get on first the first time. We get off first this time.
Yeah, you
and
get
then
on last. They get off last.
Yeah, you wait for the Mary Jane with the wheelchair to come.
That's
It takes
fine.
about 80 minutes. They're
Then-
already at the club dancing, and the opening act is already at the club.
Dude,
And you're still at the fucking airport trying to get out of fucking long-term parking.
Bitch, hookers at Mandalay Bay in the penthouse suite waiting to suck my dicks. So fuck off with you. They're at the club. I'll be fine.
All right. I never liked it though. When they should let everybody. Everybody should be equal, right? Everybody should be able to get on the plane.
No.
Why should I have to wait for you to get on first?
No.
Or if you have
Well,
kids, No, I'm
no.
going the same place you're going. Why do you get to go on first?
Cause I got cursed by God.
Oh no, Hong Kong. Hong Kongers who missed the Haiti days of the last fall's pro-democracy protests can relieve their eye-watering tang of tear gas at a local ice cream shop, which is selling the new flavor as a homage to the protest movement. We roast and then grind whole black peppercorns and make them into a gelato, said the owner of the ice cream shop, who wanted his name kept secret to avoid repetition from Beijing. Retribution. I can't say words anymore.
Gelato?
I think I might be coming down with
Yeah.
something.
It's gelato.
Yeah.
You ever have gelato?
Yeah.
I'll take you to Rome.
Are we
I'll take
talking
you to Rome
about
right now. I'll
gelato?
take your boyfriend to Rome. I'll take you both to Rome.
I'm Italian. I've
Yeah,
had gelato.
they did.
Oh, it's
then
great.
and
I went to Rome. I couldn't. That's all I did.
Yeah.
I went to confession. Oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
You go to confession in America, they just say, "Oh, no problem. Do
Yeah.
4 Hail." You could kill somebody, and they'll go do 4 Hail Marys. You go over there, the guy was like, read me the riot act, ruined my whole vacation.
Yeah. And
So why did I go to confession?
And you gotta finish him off. It's bullshit.
Hey, gelato.
Yeah. So the Hong Kong protest, the flavor is selling well. It feels difficult to breathe at first, and then it's really pungent and irritating. Customer Ada Wong, W-O-N-G. Is there any other way to spell Wong? How do you know it's the
Hey.
Wong you're talking about? Anita Wong.
Focus on gelato.
I like the way they have a last name that's pretty cultural for who they are, but the first name is like American all the way. Anita Wong. Should have been Yang Wong, you know.
Or they were Anita Baker fans and inspired.
Or that article's written by Bart Simpson.
Thank you.
Anita Wong.
The flavor is selling well. It feels difficult to breathe at first, and it's really pungent and irritating. Customer Anita Wong, who was gassed in the protest, said the ice cream.
Is that a real name?
Anita Wong, yeah, Anita. Anita Wong. These are items of interest. Oh yeah, these are items of interest. These are bona fide.
Michael.
Yeah, this is the real shit. And Redban pulls it. I love when Redban pulls the stuff up because then everybody knows I'm not just making shit up. This is items of interest. This is something.
I got punked.
Oh, you thought I was kidding around?
I know you were.
No. Tell him, Redban.
Yeah, it's...
I think it's the name.
Anita Wong, yeah. Who was gassed in the protest, said the ice cream, it makes me want to drink a lot of water immediately. Protesters erupted last June over a proposed law that would let Hong Kongers be extradited to mainland China for trial. But the coronavirus outbreak squelched the demonstrations.
Man, interrupt.
And here's one this is the one for you. Here's one for you drug abusers. I know there's a lot of people out there that just can't get enough illegal drugs, and this one is, I guess, bad news for you. Some $200 million worth of drugs have been seized by Myanmar, Burma police in the country's biggest ever drug bust. In dozens of raids conducted from February 20th to April 9, authorities netted nearly $200 million of methamphetamine tablets, 1,120 pounds of crystal meth. Oh, they're going to be upset in Sacramento.
No.
Oh, they love crystal meth in Sacramento.
Man,
jeez.
If they seize that much, Kill Tony is definitely not getting back on the road.
640 pounds of opium poppy, 990 gallons of liquid methyl fentanyl, the analog of the synthetic opium that has caused an overdose crisis in the U.S. So-and-so said such a massive drug production would not be possible without the involvement of financial backing of serious transnational organized criminal groups.
Ooh.
South Asian gangs began to dominate the meth trade
Yakuzuku.
of foods of a few years ago, and now believed to be moving heavily into opiates.
Hell yeah, man.
We're
talking about...
See how healthy you look? You probably don't
Sure.
take any of these dirty street drugs. You look so healthy and wholesome.
Sure.
Sitting next to this guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely the sickest person you know. Hey, Brian, am I allowed
I don't know.
to
I got a brother
smoke
Jay with a
in
broken
here?
finger.
For real? You got a... I have shit, but you got a joint or something?
My brother Jay's got a
Thank you.
broken finger that's pretty serious. He's going to get another looked at the VA. He's having trouble picking his nose, and he wants it straightened. So
Sorry. Pardon?
Nothing.
About your
No.
brother at the VA?
yeah, he has a finger that he wanted straightened.
Hey, by the way, happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, did everybody have a nice Memorial Day?
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I should have stayed in. I should have.
All right, thank
I
you.
could have been a general if I just applied myself
We grab my bag.
instead of drinking
Get
cough
my
medicine off
finger
base all
back.
night long. Cough medicine, champagne.
What? What? Brian.
Julie Andrews isn't as sweet as she may appear, said so and so and so and so. The actress will ever be known for her lovable, pure-voiced nannies she played in Mary Poppins and The Sound of Music. But Andrews, 84, has a less than ideal childhood. Born in the UK, she was young when her parents split and her mother took her from her adoring father, Ted Wells.
Wow, how surprising. A famous actress isn't sweet? Oh, big fucking surprise.
Her stepfather was an alcoholic who twice tried to climb into the teenager's Julia's bed, so she added a lock to her bedroom door. One day, her mother drunkenly revealed to her that Wells was not her biological father. At 15, Andrews was pulled from school and forced to perform in shows in order to support her parents. I was just a working girl traveling around England, singing my heart out, learning my craft, she says. Eventually, she fled to the U.S. They always say that. They fled like they ran across the water.
Right,
You know,
right.
You know, they threw stones and then
Like
jumped on the stone.
when they got on the boat, they kept skating around.
Yeah, they kept running around the top deck.
You obviously sat for weeks. You fled nowhere.
Right, Mariah? Right?
The flood thing. Yeah, what happened to her?
Right.
She had a stepdad that thought that she might be a nice turn in the hay, I guess.
A turn in the hay.
Well, it's the stepdad and the stepmom thing. You know, they got to. They call
I
them.
don't want to fuck my stepdad.
No, not many. No.
I do.
Just slide it on the outside, see what happens.
He's nice.
He's a nice guy. Give him a chance. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's nice.
Get to know him. You know, get to know him. Go out. And get
You know what I like about that story is parents using their children to make money. 'Cause they love it. They love to goof off. Fucking cash that kid in, man. Like,
Hell yeah.
no doubt.
Kid's too young to spend the money. What's the
Yeah.
kid going to do with the money?
My son's 21, but that's why I'm forcing him into comedy and stuff. 'Cause I get, like, all his money. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're babbling again. I'm sorry. No. No, you weren't. I have to. I just. She said. Eventually, she fled to the U.S. There we are, and was cast on Broadway in My Fair Lady, which led to a starring roles that defined her image. At a Hollywood party in 1971, the host offered her cocaine.
Oh.
Curious to see how Mary Poppins would react. The guy who owns the house. Hey, have some coke, bitch. Mary Poppins, my fucking ass. Coke it up, bitch.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, have some drugs.
Come
Yeah, pop
on
some of these.
in.
Come on. Yeah,
Yeah.
show us your asshole. Show us your
Oh,
bunghole.
man.
Come on, you actress, I could just see them. You got to watch out for these Hollywood types, man.
You do this cocaine, you won't need an umbrella. You can run away from the raindrops.
And she said no. She's curious to see how Mary Poppins would react. She says her husband intervened, saying she's high enough on life as it is. To Andrew's relief, I was terrified, she said.
I feel like cocaine gets a bad name.
A law firm representing Bruce Springsteen, Lady Gaga, U2, and many other A-list musicians refused this last week to pay $42 million in ransom for its hacked files. Cybercrime gang R Evil stole 756, this is for you, Redban, gigabytes of contracts, personal emails, and other confidential documents from the server of Alan Grubman, a top entertainment industry lawyer. You got to lock that cabinet when you go before you leave.
Yeah, he's my lawyer.
Lock that cabinet.
I'm top industry, he's my lawyer.
You know, you better get a new lawyer.
Nah,
All your shit's going to come up on the internet now.
Dude, all I have are these huge cockpits, and they were all on his server, and now everyone's gonna see them.
The FBI deemed the hack terrorism, making it illegal for, that's terrorism, you know, but they steal our credit card numbers and from Target, and that's okay, you know.
Right.
But because it's somehow the deal with the entertainment, it's terrorism. What
Yeah.
about my Target? What about my
Yeah.
credit card? What about
Yeah.
my identity?
Yeah, now
You know what I mean, Mariah?
clarify.
You know, it's a big
Yeah.
deal when it happens to, you know,
Yeah.
Sorry,
No.
Jeffy Raphael or some
Right.
bullshit.
You now clarify who they are.
Well, I think it says the FBI. deemed the hack terrorism, making it illegal for Grubman to the FBI says he can't negotiate with the R evil. R, capital E, small v, small I, small L. I think that's their monkey, their handle.
Yeah. Oh, Bill Gates over here.
Maybe Bill Gates. What's he doing? What do you think about him?
I love him. What do you mean?
Why is he so involved with this vaccination? He's not a doctor. He's not a scientist.
He's like really smart though.
Yeah, but all my friends are starting to talk to me on the phone about being suspicious about these vaccinations.
You know what? You're right, Brian.
No, I don't know if I'm right. I'm just saying what people...
No, you're right. You know what? He should take his $200 billion and he should hang on to it and not try to help... Oh, no. 100 million Africans.
Well, he gives them mosquito nets. But this vaccination thing, I don't want to get a vaccination.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
Why, Jenny McCarthy?
I don't want autism, for number one.
Right.
But they inject a virus into you. I don't get flu shots. That's a virus. That's an active virus.
Dude, tell me that next time before you invite me on your party.
So you'll just say, go ahead and vaccinate me, even though you don't know what's in the vaccination. And Bill Gates can't even help you with he can't do a virus on the computer, and he's going to do a virus in your body?
That's true.
You don't know letters in a word. I don't give a fuck what you think about vaccination.
Well, let me just say one thing then. Let me see. What do you think of this? And I'm going to say it. It may be off color. It may be untactful. It may be, but I just want to say it just to put it out there. Fuck Bill Gates.
Well, that's
your
opinion.
Yeah.
That's your opinion, but he's
I just it's suspicious to me.
You know he's building a better toilet.
What's it gonna do? Is it gonna go inside you and take it out
I
by
want to see
hand?
the toilet.
Yeah. I mean, most
it's gonna be a big hand that goes up there and reaches up your colon.
Most of the problems in the world is we don't have a place to put the shit. Bill Gates has dedicated his life to finding a better toilet.
I feel like Jeff Bezos is the guy not doing things with his money, and Bill
he's
Gates
doing the
is.
opposite.
Yeah, so I don't want to give shit to the one that is.
No, I hope I'm wrong. I hope my suspicions are not valid. I hope this isn't some kind of thing to make pharmaceutical companies more wealthier than they already are. I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
I hope I'm wrong.
Bill Gates, in my opinion, seems like he does try to help the world. Like he's doing things all the time, to help poor and stuff like that. And they're always donating money to all these different charities and stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right. Bezos doesn't seem like he's doing anything. He's just taking his money. He's not even paying their workers.
He's about to be like a trillionaire.
Yeah, he doesn't really care, that guy. If I was him, I would fund PBS. I would fund all the things that need to be funded. I would fund things that need, I'd put a computer, a laptop in every high school for every student in the whole country. Because he can afford it, right, Redban?
Mm-hmm. Brian, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I feel like if you had $1 billion, you were spending on titties and cocaine.
I've only known you a short time, but I'm kind of with him on it.
A law firm representing Bruce Springsteen and Leggy. Oh, you said that one already. NFL cornerbacks. I don't want to read that one. There's some football players that got into some trouble. I'm not surprised. A lot of people get surprised when athletes get in trouble. All the guys in high school that were the greatest athletes, they were all gangsters. They were all doing bad stuff. They were drinking beers and stealing bagels. They had one guy that was the linebacker. He used to, when they put the bagels out in the big bags when they just made them on Long Island.
Oh,
he was so fast. He was a big Italian guy.
Anthony.
What was his
Piazza.
name? What was his name? God, I can't. Anyway, he would run up and grab those big bag of bagels this high, and he would run full speed. Nobody could catch him. And he'd run back to the baseball diamond where we were hanging out, drinking beers, and we would eat these hot bagels. They were still hot.
Yeah, man, that's a life.
And he was an
man.
athlete, you know. It was the best time. People.
Yeah, that's what we are.
In high school, we didn't have to worry about getting shot in high school.
Yeah.
You know what the biggest thing I had to worry about in high school, Redban? Mariah
Yeah.
and you? When there was a guy, you know, when the bell rings and everybody's in the hallway going to the next class, there was some idiot that would walk down the center of the hallway with his hand like this, real fast. I got a real kick out of that. I thought that was funny as hell. Get out of the way.
Like he had a gun?
No, just a fist.
Like he would run
I
with his
know.
fist, just like if you're in my way, you're getting punched.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Did you have to have a hall pass in your high school, Redban?
Yeah.
Yeah, a hall pass.
But you didn't go to your locker and buy a gun and spray up the school.
Yeah. You know,
I was afraid of shootings in high school.
you were.
You're young,
How,
though.
how old are
And I'm
you?
28, but like
Oh
we
my
still
God!
had
You don't
that
look. You
fear.
look barely legal. That's how beautiful you are. You know. It's,
I'm gonna say thank you, but I don't.
no. What I mean is, you look about 18 or 19.
Again, kind of thank you.
No, that's a compliment. You always, especially women, you want to look younger than you actually are.
We do. Okay, yeah.
I think. I don't know. You ask a woman how old she is, they'll bite your head off. You know. Don't you ask me that.
Did I bite your head off?
No,
You asked me my age.
not you. So the athletes, you know, the athletes are just athletes. I mean, the greatest football players in General Douglas MacArthur High School in Levittown, Long Island, sadly to say, they were all kind of bad apples. They would beat guys up at 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but,
You know, some guy would get out of his car to get beer. He'd buy me beer. And if the guy said no, then I guess beat his ass.
yeah, but you, like, beatdowns in the old days, you develop scar tissue and it makes you a man. You know, it's all right nowadays.
Oh, yeah. I've been punched.
Yeah.
I've been knocked out a few times.
Yeah,
it
man.
builds character.
I think actually, when I die and they cut open my head,
You're going to donate your body?
no,
That's kind of selfish, isn't it?
yeah, but I'm like,
Maybe they could learn something from what happened to
yeah,
you.
but I'm like, if you weren't born this pretty, then you don't deserve me.
Well, maybe they'll just take your ass.
Dude, there's 17 things that are beautiful on me that they could take. Pick or choose.
You want
It's
to?
a specific number there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Can we stop the tape? Stop the tape.
Are you counting both nipples or just both of them together, Michael?
The nipples count as one, but the
right.
toes are separate.
All those little piggies.
Okay, moving right along. We're almost done with the items of interest. Then I want to talk to Mariah and Redban and you.
Hey, will you say my name? I need promotion before I die.
An inmate escaped from a Chicago jail by donning a coronavirus surgical mask and pretending to be a fellow prisoner due to be released. John Scott, 21, allegedly paid another inmate named Adam Eget $500 to fake sleep when officers called him. His face obscured by the mask. Responded instead and walked out of the jail. This is going to have something to do with my letter today.
Oh God!
I
What did you
have
do this
another
time?
apology letter today.
Who wrote it?
What's that?
Who is apologizing?
I'm apologizing. It's my
Oh,
apology
good.
letter.
You must have a lot of those.
Every episode he has a new
I
one.
have quite a stack. I think I'm going to write a book. I'm going to get my niece to publish it. Yeah, I have a lot of problems.
Tell me more about your niece.
Oh, she just got a job at the Getty Center, if you can believe that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was an intern for 1 year, and they loved her so much. She edits all the literature, everything that's on paper for all the exhibits. She's She's walking Sesame Street. What else can it be? She sat in front of that damn television. She watched that Sesame Street, and she's like,
She probably went to preschool.
"Oh, I bet she did."
Yeah.
I was denied.
I bet she
Father was too cheap to send me to fucking.
Yeah, I know.
I could have been a general. I could have been a contender.
Yeah. Look at you now. What a waste.
So this guy pretended to be somebody else. He was on the loose for about a week before the FBI caught up with him. Judge so-and-so and so-and-so refused to set any bail, saying Scott had already succeeded in buying his way out of jail. This is one about the mannequins. A South Carolina restaurant has opened its doors, but with inflatable dolls sitting at about half the tables. All right, so what? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the yellow tape than mannequins, you know?
I'm into it. It's super
Mannequins or the yellow
weird.
tape? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're doing
I like it too. You're right. I like it too.
It's not boring.
No, I think I would. If I had a restaurant, I'd do the same thing. Thanks to the coronavirus, an Iowa hog farmer, also known as farmer, finally received a postcard that his sister sent him 32 years ago. Paul Willis said he was shocked when he saw the postmark from December 1987 on the card mailed by his sister Annie Lovell from the Grand Canyon. Somebody went to the Grand Canyon and didn't fall in. How many people fall in taking selfies?
Yeah, right.
They want to get so close to the edge.
Well, that's Darwin.
Darwin.
Yeah. Survival of the fattest.
He says the postal official told him, well, the post office are all going through. Don't you hate it when you put this down and sometimes the napkin will stick to your skin?
Yeah, man.
That's a gross kind of feeling. It's like, am I sweaty? Do I have a medical problem? Or is it just the humidity in the room? What makes it do that,
I think it's been really fucking old.
Oh, my word. I knew it was a mistake. He says the post office told him, well, the post office are all going through deep cleaning because of the COVID-19. So the lost card probably found behind or underneath a desk or table. It's like the Twilight Zone or something, said Paul. Yeah, people, you should get into sending postcards.
Are we watching people
If I had
die?
your address, I'd send you postcards, both of you.
Really?
I love sending postcards.
Wow. I wonder how long I would have to quarantine the postcard.
I thought you were going to say, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to the mailbox.
Yeah. Well, me, my chair goes 6.5 miles per hour.
We'll race you with the Tesla after.
Yeah.
The coronavirus has hit nearly every corner of the U.S., but not all. Of Americans' 3,143 counties, 231 has not registered a single case as of May 15th. Here we go again. Percentages. Some 44% are in the Midwest. Why can't you just give us a number? Why do you always have to give us a percentage? I just can't get my head wrapped around percentages.
Yeah, I like really big numbers. I want to know. Like,
wow, it almost sticking to this paper over here now.
Oh, man. It's like your skin is
It's like I have
off.
a skin disorder or something.
Like, when people
It's like one of those dirty magazine places,
Oh, yeah.
Where your feet stick to the floor.
Oh, yeah, man.
I've never seen. I just read a book about that. I never went there.
Well, they don't take quarters anymore.
You got a Mariah? Mariah?
You can call me either.
Mariah, you gotta keep an eye on Redban. Let me know if you see him falling asleep.
Does that happen here?
Well, a podcast should be about an hour, but we have so much fun here talking and reading items of interest, it goes over 2 hours. So there's a percentage of people out there that say, why do you have to do a 2-hour podcast? Why do you have to do a 2-hour podcast? Hey, you don't want to read the whole fucking book, don't read the fucking book. You all right?
Yeah.
But just let me know if he dozes off.
I'll keep an eye on
Keep an
him.
eye on him.
Yeah.
44% are in the Midwest, and Texas has the most at 34. In largely rural North Dakota and Montana, at least 1 in 4 counties is free of cases. You're very patient. I like that. You're very patient. A lot of people are not patient with this.
What
You're
would
patient
they
too.
do?
Thank you.
Well, why do
He's
you
the most
want?
patient.
Why do you want patience?
Patience.
If you were just gonna read
Items of interest.
read to yourself, why even have me here
Yeah, it's like,
and worry about patience?
are you a Jehovah's Witness?
No.
Yeah, we had a Jehovah's Witness on the show once. It was real uncomfortable.
My grandma was one, but she ran away when she was like 14.
Is she still in the program with them?
She's alive, yeah.
Still
Well, she's not a Jehovah. No, she like ran away when she was
Oh,
13.
she
She's
got
not
away.
anymore. Our family's not very religious.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I believe we were born in the sea pod near the bay.
Fish creatures. Gulf of Mexico.
This is the dead air portion of the show, by the way. It's got to, frontline workers in downstate New York have tested positive for COVID-19 antibodies at rates below the general population. Transit workers have tested positive in the rates of 14.2%. Police officers at 10.5%, and healthcare workers at 12.2%, compared with 19.9% of the general population. Governor Andrew Cuomo said the lower rates among these workers proves that the protective equipment works. How do you feel about masks when you're out in public? A lot of people don't want to wear them. They turn it into a political.
I'm shopping for one I love.
How about you, Mariah? Mariah?
I wear one, but if people aren't near me, I don't. I didn't wear one when I came
Right.
here.
Yeah, but if you're out like on the boardwalk or something.
If there's people near me,
No,
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna wear one outside. I mean, we have to for a while, I think. But I don't know. I mean,
have
I
no
don't
issue.
love it much. I'll find a cool one.
More
Makes me look like Bane or something.
More than 100,000 crew members are stuck in cruise ships without pay because of the border and port closures. At least 578 cruise ship crew members have contracted COVID-19, and 7 have died.
I worked for a year on cruise ships, and I know.
You did
about-
cruise ships?
Yeah.
Wow, tell us about that briefly. No, really, that's interesting. I have a lot of friends that do it too. Did you like
Yeah.
it or hate it?
I hated it because of my depression, not because it was a bad
Well, it's
job.
horrible. They don't let you talk to the guests. They don't let you have...
No, every line, the rules vary. We were just like guests, so it was easy money, but there was no weed, and you drink too much and you eat too much.
Did you do a
and,
clean show and a dirty show? Or one of each?
All clean.
Right.
All clean. It was with Second City, like sketch and improv.
Wow, Second City. Cool.
Yeah.
What cruise line was it? Carnival or
Norwegian. They had
Norwegian.
a 10-year contract. I did a year over those 10 years, and I saw the world because of it. I did 4 months on the Mediterranean.
Really?
Yeah.
How many years in total?
1 year on living on this ship.
You never got like sick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Everyone gets the out of both ends. I mean, we went to Egypt. Like everyone gets diarrhea in Egypt.
I went to Egypt. I didn't have any problem. Serious.
Really?
No, I wasn't on a ship though. I went by plane. But no, really. No, really. I didn't. I went to India. Didn't have any problems either.
You know, in Egypt.
Is that right?
Like,
Is that
yeah.
on that? Right.
Oh,
It looks
very
good.
nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
you.
you look sharp.
In Egypt, this was before the Arab Spring, so tourism is different. But in Egypt back then, like everything was a hustle. So they would put you on a camel for free, but make you pay to be helped down. And you would see
Yeah.
these tourists so mad yelling at these.
Because they had to give $1.
Yeah, what? I don't know. Usually more than $1. But being held ransom on a camel.
Yeah, I
They do
found
that a lot. I heard there's a lot of scams in Egypt.
Oh, yeah,
tons of
in
scams.
Barcelona I was at. And, like, there are elaborate ways to rob all the tourist people.
and you know,
That was it.
and
Like, yeah.
and they have ramps too, getting on the ship. So that's probably
Yeah,
works
I
out good
didn't
for
need
you, you know.
them back then. They didn't
No
hire
stress.
me. They wouldn't. Oh, Brian,
I
I
just-
couldn't work.
What do they call it?
on
A galley? What do they call it? A galley? A walkway?
A gaily, you're one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Sony unveiled the first. This is another one for you, Redban.
Oh.
Sony Sony unveiled the first image sensor with integrated AI. That's what's AI again? Artificial intelligence, right? To make,
Why ask a question if you don't let me answer it?
right. I got.
Why ask a question if you don't let me answer it?
What's AI?
Continue.
Black looks good on you. It really accents the tone of your skin color. You know, that really brings out the white.
I don't know if anything you say is a real compliment.
No, it really is. I mean, what
Is that a compliment?
well, I don't know. It's better than saying, hey, you know, that you're off. The color doesn't match your face. You're all out of tone. You look like you're just blending into the background.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
want
Yeah, I
to
don't
get
want to be
him.
told that.
I don't want. I don't want. Not only do I not want to get involved, but I don't want to be a part of any of your slimy shit.
I want you to come back next week, just so you can bring back Mariah.
I can't ever bring her again. Are you kidding? Between my girlfriend and her husband? Like, you don't know the damage you've done today.
The damage. Well, I'll write another apology letter.
Yeah.
AI to make cameras smarter, said so-and-so and so-and-so. Mobile devices already have image sensor processes, which are how the pixels capture by a camera get compressed into a JPEG for rapid sharing. JPEG, Redban?
You don't know what that is? It's JPEG.
Of course. For rapid sharing. The next step is machine learning that would quickly identify objects and people in the images, like a human. I think they're talking about robots that make cars, because and they'll see that some guy's not in the right area, and it won't kill him.
Yeah.
Because
You know.
they got equipment in these these places that make car bodies. They call them suction or body stampers. You know, they stamp.
Yeah.
And if you're in there when that thing is on,
Oh, yeah.
it's you got to call the wife.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
over. It's over. Those machines. I forget what the kind of machine they call them, but I don't know what the worker was doing in there. You know, you gotta, you know what you've heard of these terrible stories. You know, it's like farm workers are always getting
Yeah.
some machine, something. They're always falling in the hopper. The hopper. That's
the
it.
wood chipper and the compactor.
No, that's like a kitchen appliance. I'm not talking about a sink compactor. I'm talking about industrial farm equipment.
I'm sorry.
And for them,
I'm sorry. You're usually very clear.
Okay.
My apologies.
Did you ever get a paper cut?
Yeah.
God, paper cuts. Did you ever get a paper cut, Mariah?
Yes.
It's unbelievable the pain that a paper cut can cause. And you're like really mad at the paper. You're like, oh, can that paper do that? Especially if it's like a nice card. Somebody sent you a nice card, maybe a Valentine's card or something, and it cuts you. Then you're going, oh, shit, now I'm in love and I'm bleeding. All right, so let's get back to this. The next step in a machine learning that would quickly identify objects and people in the images like a human would. Other sensor chips need to transfer an image to a separate computer for that type of analysis. But Sony has built A1, which is artificial intelligence, right into the processor itself. It's not only safer, it's faster. This is a breakthrough. This is a breakthrough.
Mariah, this is the part of the podcast where I'm like,
no, this is items of interest.
No, it doesn't.
Look at all those wires. You think this is? Look at this.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Mariah's new. Mariah's new. Let me slow down so I'm clear. Mariah's new.
Play some of that game show music while he's talking.
This is the part of the podcast where I'm like, no fucking way. This is
Go ahead.
So
Other sensor chips need to transfer an image to a separate computer for that type of analysis. But Sony has built artificial intelligence right into the processor itself. It's not only safer, it's faster. Processing information as quickly as possible is paramount in certain industrial workplace settings. For instance, a robot with an integrated artificial intelligence image sensor could detect a human where they shouldn't be and quickly prevent an accident. This is fucking important shit. How many guys do you see who have, because their daddy got killed down at the mill, walking around in ripped T-shirts because the family lost all income because daddy was killed at work in an accident? Facebook, they got a lot of problems on Facebook with the fake masks. Despite the social network's pledge in March to ban all advertisements for face masks, some are still popping up, said so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. One company, Zest Ads, made a mockery of Facebook's ban by running ads that claim the mask would fully protect from the virus. Zest Ads, which promotes itself as one of the top e-commerce companies in Asia, paid Facebook $20 million last year to run ads for drones, weight loss patches, and security alarms. When the pandemic began, Zest Ads produced more than 30 different Facebook ads for masks. Customers have paid as much as $227 for 10 masks, then got masks that barely resembled what was advertised, or nothing at all. So watch out for masks.
I just got some N95 masks, the ones that the nurses can't even get, and I got them off Wish.com, and I'm like, all right, they're $20 for 10 masks, and I'm like, I wonder if I'm going to get them. And so I got them, and they look real, except when the print where they 3M or whatever the company that makes them, you could tell it's like a little crooked and it's a knockoff.
You gave Wish.com your card info?
Well, the small card.
Yeah, we got big cars up in here, baby.
This is a very interesting item of interest. This is astronomers. People who look at the stars have discovered a black hole only 1,000 light years from Earth. That's right, on our doorstep, your doorstep.
What? Wait, what?
Cosmically speaking, Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at the heart of the Milky Way, is some 25,000 light years away.
He's saying that NASA said that there's a huge black hole in your asshole.
That's not what it said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed.
Are you mocking the items of interest? You're going to get a lot of nasty letters if you mock the items of interest. This is the Bullworth of this podcast. I know.
No, I'm like very interested in this one. What?
I'm in.
This one. Some of the others were like whatever, but there's a black hole next to us.
Astronaut. Why? Man, astronomers have discovered. See, I just have to hear it, and then sometimes I can pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
Have discovered a black hole only 1,000 light years from Earth. That's like from here around the corner. It's like from here to 7-Eleven. Yeah. That's right on our doorstep. Cosmically speaking, Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at the heart of the Milky Way, is some 25,000 light years away, which is really far. And located in the Telescopium constellation in the southern hemisphere. The new black hole is
What up, Telescopium? Where my Telescopium people at?
You like the stars. You like to look at the stars.
Man, I am a star.
That's right.
I like that you don't know percentages, but you know like space math all of a sudden.
Well, I've always been interested in the solar system.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, look at the napkin. Look at the napkin. It's doing it again. Oh, my God. That's so...
Sticky fingers, Holtzman.
Jesus.
I don't think it's your lizard skin.
Located in the new black hole is believed to be tiny, about 25 miles in diameter, with a mass 4 times that of the sun. In parentheses, the mass of Sagittarius A is some 4 million times greater than the sun. Astronaut.
What's that got to do with my rent being so high? What's that got to do with my rent being so high? Ryan Holtzman.
Star people.
What the fuck does that have to do with my rent being so goddamn high?
You'll have to talk to your representative at the. Discovered the black hole by chance while investigating stars that orbit in pairs. They always discover this stuff by accident. They're looking for something else. Yeah. Usually it's a low-level employee at the space agency or the telescope building, and they say, go over there and look and see if you can find any. And then all of a sudden they're the ones who find it, and then they name it after that person. It's like a cop who finds a bad guy. A real bad guy, he becomes a lieutenant right away because he found the bad guy. So this guy probably was pissing in his pants and hanging out in the restroom all shift, finds this black hole, and now he becomes, they name it after him, and he becomes like, the cop who became lieutenant because he...
what does this mean?
It means that the black holes are closer than we previously thought, and that we could be potentially sucked into that black hole.
My only question is, what does that have to do with my rent being so goddamn high?
I know.
My rent is so high.
No one's going to be able to live in this country anymore. The rent is unbelievable.
They gotta move to the black hole.
While examining one pair, they determined that the velocity of the inner star was so extreme that there had to be a third object flinging it around. The object, they concluded, was a black hole formed when big stars collapse. Black holes are hard to spot because they suck all in all surrounding light. Like you. You're you're quite a
yeah.
personality. You suck
Yeah.
the air out of a room when you go in.
Oh, yeah. I ruined parties.
And you block everybody's fucking way a lot of
Oh,
times,
yeah.
too, waiting for you to get where the
man.
fuck you're going.
Dude, so annoying.
Now, what's the holdup up here? Well, there's a guy up front in a wheelchair. We're going to miss the beginning of the movie. Holy shit.
I did the open mic at the Improv before Kid Tony. Now I don't go anywhere else. But I got pulled from the buggy, and I'm like trying to get to the stage. And this guy looks at me and goes, "What do you want me to do?" And I'm like, "I'm in a wheelchair." Like,
Get the fuck out of the way.
everyone else help me. And they put out this little ramp, and I get wicked air open. Scares the shit out of me. And doing stand-up is hard for me. Because up here it's a lot faster, and then I want shit to come out. So, like, I catch air on going on the improv stage and then have to perform. It was a rush.
Do they have that stupid piano up there on the stage?
I was in the little room.
They got a piano. I don't know why. I've never seen any
The improv.
comic play a fucking piano.
They need to get rid of that piano. The only one that ever
what
touched
is
is like
this?
Owen Benjamin. I mean,
What is
Craig Robinson.
What is this,
the
my
keyboard
daughter's
guy.
dress rehearsal for her play? Get rid of the fucking piano.
Yeah, fuck a piano. What is this? 1682?
And I noticed a lot of people, they have a piano in their house. You know what they use the piano
Yeah.
for? Just to
Oh.
put photographs.
Yeah.
That's the place to put fucking photographs. They don't play the piano. Get rid of the fucking piano.
They want people to know. Oh,
is Elton?
I can afford a piano.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a door big enough to fit a piano.
Exactly, yeah.
I have a piano and it gets played daily.
Oh, do you play the piano?
Also, I like musical comedy.
No, I do too. I love pianos. I
I
hope they never take that piano off the stage at the Improv. I really do.
Thank you.
I started, this is true. I started in,
Elton John's coming over.
I started in summer stock.
Summer stock.
Yeah. Moorhead, Straw Hat Players, Music
Straw Hat
Man.
Players.
Yeah, Music Man, Joseph, and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I
Wow.
was one of those guys.
No, you're very theatrical.
Oh
You're an
yeah,
actor.
oh yeah,
You're
man.
not a, you're multi-talented.
I'm a character.
While examining one pair, they determined that the velocity of the inner star was so extreme that it had to be a third object flinging it around. The object, they concluded, was a black hole, formed when big stars collapse. Black holes are hard to spot because they suck in all surrounding light. Star watchers hope this discovery will lead to more. There must be hundreds of millions of black holes out there. Study author so-and-so and so-and-so. And so-and-so and so-and-so. Knowing what to look for should put us in better position to find them. And once we find them, why the fuck is my rent so fucking high? You know,
Right.
who gives a fuck about a black hole?
Well, you
Unless
know
you're one
what?
of those idiots who write books about space.
Right, I agree. But I forgot caring about rent. I don't know. Why are you still talking about black holes?
Because Mariah Mariah was very interested in it, the black holes,
I
weren't
was
you?
very interested in the black hole.
I know I was
Yeah.
interested in
Alright, true.
the black holes.
Okay.
True.
A little business news here.
Oh. Really good.
Here we go with the percentages again. In March, 39% of the working people whose household income is less than $40,000 either lost their jobs or were furloughed, according to the Federal Reserve. That compares with 19% of people in households making between $40,000 and $100,000, and 13% in households with an income over $100,000. So I read that just so I don't know what I just read because of the percentages and all that nonsense. But there's some people out there that know exactly. They're good at math. They know how to count. They know how to give change at cash registers. These are smart people. States paid a record $48.4 billion in unemployment benefits last month, more than was handed out during the first 4 months of the 2009, the peak of the Great Recession. With the federal government boosting benefits by $600 a week for 4 months, an average weekly unemployment benefit is $978. Did you get your stimulus? I'm sorry, I was going to call you honey. I didn't want to do that.
Thank you.
Did you get a stimulus check?
I did, yes.
How much? $1,200?
Yes.
How much? How many?
Not what everybody.
Well, no, mine was much lower. How much? Did you get a stimulus check? You probably got more. You've got a lot of stimulus checks. I bet you did. Anyway, no. That was.
I'm on disability, you fucking moron.
Redban, did you get a stimulus?
Yeah, I did.
Good. McDonald's sent 59-page instruction manual outlining the requirements for reopening its dining areas for more than 13,000 franchises. Among the requests, workers have to clean and sanitize the bathroom every 30 minutes. And when I was in Okinawa, I noticed, and in Japan probably, which is the greatest thing in the world, when you walk into a fast food restaurant over there, you know what you see in the lobby before you go up and order your food? A sink. So you can wash your hands. I like to wash my hands before I eat. I always have.
Yeah.
And I think the bathrooms should be out of the restaurant. They should be in the parking lot in another building.
Yeah.
I don't like the ideas of restaurants, bathrooms inside restaurants.
Bathroom far away from restaurant is dangerous for females. I wouldn't want to go to it alone.
Oh.
I don't think you'd have a problem going alone.
I think I'd have a big problem going
No, what I mean is someone would escort you.
Got a point, because when women go to the bathroom.
I can't stand when I'm in a restaurant and I go to the bathroom to do number one or wash my hands, and there's some guy in there
Do you never do number
doing
two?
at a restaurant.
If you have to, you don't do
Well,
it.
you're not timing your bowel movements properly.
You time your bowel movements?
Well, usually in the morning is when you defecate, and then you don't have to defecate again until you eat a pizza or something.
I do it all day long.
But to go to a restaurant and have to do number two, it kind of takes the fun out of eating out at a restaurant. Yeah. Oh, I'm over here taking a shit. I'll be right back. Yeah. You know, at a restaurant.
I'm like totally fine with it.
You from the Midwest?
I'm from here.
You got some weird bathroom things going on.
Yeah.
No, don't you know you had a beautiful meal and you're going to the bathroom just to wash your hands
At
and clean
McDonald's?
your face, and you hit some guys in there dropping the whole world?
Well, the men's bathroom's probably worse than the women's
I
bathroom.
don't know.
Yeah.
You got some extra juice over there.
Hey, there's another baby in the bathroom here. Whose baby is this?
Yeah, you guys got babies. You're dropping eggs
I've
and
never seen a
shit.
baby in the bathroom.
Well, I mean,
But
Brian-
the sink in the lobby, I think, is a great thing. When I saw that in Japan, it was the greatest thing in the world. You want to wash your hands right away, but you don't want to go into a bathroom. See what I mean? You just want to wash your hands. You don't want
you're
to.
missing the problem. Homeless. If we did that, that'd be where all the homeless hang out.
It's true.
At
But they already
the
hang out in the
McDonald's.
bathrooms, though.
You're right.
At the library.
What you want?
God, the poor libraries.
Yeah, I was talking to Eric about that, who does pictures with.
Yeah, he's a
He
librarian.
works at the library in downtown, and they have to get like.
It's like going on an
Silver.
airplane. You should take care of it before you go on the airplane.
Yeah, but sometimes there's emergencies, you know.
Some 40% of Americans say they won't buy products from China, compared with 22% who give the cold shoulder to India, and 17% who say they wouldn't buy from Mexico. Then you're not going to buy anything. You're not going to do India, China, or Mexico? Then you're not going to buy anything.
Yeah.
You're not going to buy anything.
And you're never gonna eat delicious food again.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's stupid. I buy things.
We
from all
don't
those
make
places.
anything here anymore.
Maybe we can, though, Brian Holtzman.
Well, look what's sticking. Look what's sticking now.
Yeah,
look
you,
what's sticking now. Look, somebody's business card is sticking now. This is
You have lizard skin.
Oh, it's the Darren Carter Pocket Party podcast business card.
Yeah, he just leaves them on tables wherever he goes to annoy people.
He's a promoter, huh? Is he a promoter or what?
Man.
Yeah, but have you ever found like a business card at a restaurant or like a club and go like, wow, wait, who is this guy? You know what? I'm going to go to this website and go to his shows.
I'm going to subscribe to whatever this guy's doing. And then you see him walk out of the bathroom, with toilet paper hanging out of his ass, and you go, forget it. I'm not going to buy anything.
You're like, damn.
I'm growing on you a little bit, huh?
I'm wondering what you do in the bathroom.
Yeah, he's
Why
got
is
some
the-
secrets.
Number one,
What are
number
you
one, to wash my
projecting
hands.
to us? I don't
He
know.
cries.
I just think it's kind of nutty. Everybody loves going out to dinner, and I think
Yeah,
doing
no.
number two with a dinner date or a dinner celebration is just kind
Do
of
you
like.
hate going number two? Like, do you just?
I don't think anybody loves it.
I love it, but I have a bidet. I could sit on that thing all day
I think
long.
most people are like neutral.
I'm gonna get you a bidet, Brian.
Yeah.
I take a shower. I don't have a debate.
Just sit there, and if you're a girl, you can masturbate. It's great.
Oh, nice.
Uber has announced last week that it was laying off a further 3,000 people 2 weeks after announcing some 3,700 job cuts, bringing the total number a quarter of its workforce.
Wow.
So now I got to figure out how many people are in the workforce and what's a quarter of your workforce. Just tell us the number. Just tell us the number.
What, Brian? Doesn't knowing a corner is a lot? Isn't that enough? Like, let me just tell you that a different way. Uber laid off 252,673 drivers. Feel better?
Yeah, I really do.
Alright, not my bad then.
J.C. Penney filed for bankruptcy last week
Oh my
as more
God.
retail chains floundered, said so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. With the American shopping mall experience, the 118-year-old J.C. Penney. Have you been in a J.C. Penney? They
I
have
have-
nice women's clothing.
I've been in a JCPenney.
They're affordable compared to some of the outlets. You can shop there for the whole family.
Starting in Wyoming, I believe.
Wyoming?
Either Sears or J.C. Penney. I lived in Wyoming for 5 years.
How's that? It's
Awful.
it's brutal in the
Yeah,
the winter.
but
It's brutal.
no, Chicago winter is a lot worse.
I know, it's unbelievable people still live in Chicago.
Yeah,
Get on the train. Go out west.
yeah.
Chicago is a place you went because that's as far as the railroad went. But once the railroad went to California, why stay in Chicago?
It's a great place to visit, but why the fuck would you live there?
Yeah, well, I mean, we live in L.A. and, like, I'm one of those people who are like, this is the best place on earth.
You've been to
So-
Hawaii?
No.
I just asked him that the other day.
Why don't we go to once we can fly again? Why don't we go to
I asked him to go to Hawaii, and he said no to me.
let's go to Maui.
Why?
It's just
No.
beautiful there. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
I think so too.
been
He
to
won't
Maui?
go. I invited him. He won't go to Hawaii
Well,
with me.
I mean,
We'll let you get on the airplane first.
Oh yeah, let's go to Hawaii.
Hawaii
Yeah,
is beautiful.
but
That's the
no.
best state.
I
going-
get rubbed number.
Wouldn't he fall in love with Hawaii if he went?
I've been.
No, wouldn't he?
Oh, he, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
never
then
did.
No,
I
he'd be bored.
get
He'd be so bored.
I get involved with your.
You been to Hawaii?
I've never been.
Oh, you got to go, Red Band.
Yeah.
Are we
Janice
all
would love it.
going? We all a Hawaii trip?
Oh, go. I'm
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. My schedule's gonna. Yeah, I
Where
want to go with anybody who wants to go anywhere.
Where else do you travel for your sex crimes?
You know what? I just realized, Michael, you remind me like when you're trying to say your sex crimes. You could tell like it's like hard to get out. Yeah. That's how I feel when I'm talking in a dream. Like I'm like going, I feel like that's what you.
Yeah, it's funny. I would call it a nightmare.
A nightmare. Yes.
When you do that in your dream, Redban,
Have you ever talked in your dream?
embarrassed? Are you embarrassed in a dream or just in real life?
No, have you ever tried to talk in a dream and it's not coming out, and you get so upset because you're just going, "Oh, no, what?
Right? You're trying to tell somebody something, or you're trying to get
I
away.
hate that.
Man.
What a nightmare."
That must be horrible. It must be horrible in a dream. I know it's horrible in real life.
Look how fast I can come. Isn't that crazy? What else you want to know, guys? Hey, look. I'm a working party time show. Look at me, I'm a regular pinata. Oh, man. Life of the party, Michael. This guy is a fun pack. He don't walk, he sounds funny. He brings girls with big tits.
No, wait. Now I'm doing you. No, we don't mean anything by it.
No, I know.
It's true that you're the butt of a lot of jokes on this podcast.
And it's true, you're 107.
Oh God, we're not going to have you back. But so J.C. Penney's 118-year-old J.C. Penney's bankruptcy marks the fall from grace that could spell the end. It's about time. They've been dragging their ass for years.
Man.
Dragging their ass for years. You go in there, it's like the 1950s.
Yeah, man.
J.C. Penney.
Yeah.
I hate trying on clothes.
Yeah, I bet you
Meaning?
do. I bet the salespeople probably want to quit when they see you wheeling in the damn department. Oh my God! Isn't a handicapped person?
the broom out.
You know, not everybody's as friendly to handicapped people as we are. You know, a lot of people see a handicapped person and just go, "Oh shit! Are we gonna have to fucking change this guy's urine bag or some shit?" You know,
No.
well, not in your case, but you know. All right, let's finish J.C. Penney and then we'll get back to whatever you were thinking of saying.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm right here. Go ahead. Hey!
Unrelated in the future. Good health to you.
In the mid-April, also with retail sales down a record. Here we go again, 16.4% in April. Neiman Marcus. You been in Neiman Marcus?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I already know. Yeah,
Neiman
I heard.
Marcus. It's a
yeah.
sexy store. It used to be anyway.
They've been struggling a while too, though.
The luxury department store also filed for bankruptcy earlier this month, while home goods store Pier 1, which that store was just full of shit, overpriced shit from Southeast Asia, which went bankrupt in February, said this week it will liquidate and close all 540 of its locations. That Neiman Marcus is just a sexy store, though.
Wow.
You just feel sexy when you go in there. You just know that rich people are buying sexy outfits and
Yeah, but we have
things that
Barney's
they're eventually
still.
going to take off and just. You know.
What are Pier 1 gonna do with all those wicker balls?
And this tribal African mask.
Yeah. Oh my God. What are people who can't afford Restoration Hardware gonna do? Oh my God.
That's why Target's still thriving.
Yeah, man.
Johnson & Johnson said this week it would discontinue sales of its talc-based baby powder in North America.
That's crazy.
Said so-and-so and so-and-so.
Wow.
The pharmaceuticals giant said the decision was made because of slumping sales as consumer habits changed. By the baby powder sold in an iconic white bottle that once defined the company's wholesome image. It has been the subject of nearly 20,000 lawsuits claiming it was contaminated with asbestos and caused ovarian cancer. Though J&J, Johnson & Johnson, has prevailed in some cases, it is fighting to overturn a 2018 jury award of No, 4.7 billion. Kid's asshole's gonna fall out when he starts using that shit.
He just got done pouring like 3 things of baby powder on
And
himself.
he's inhaling it, you know. After he does that, he's gonna go find the unsecured firearm and blow his fucking head off, you know. Oh my God! Look at that's not. You know, where are the parents? Why do they let these
Filming
kids?
it.
Yeah, they're filming
That's
it.
the kid. That's the kid that got the 400 million.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy who won the He's the one who won the settlement.
This is crazy.
Oh man. Okay. This is the obituary section of the items of interest. We lost a real funny guy. He was 87 years old. 87 years old. His name is Fred Willard, 1933 to 2020. I'll just read this last paragraph. Willard embraced comedy, said so-and-so and so-and-so, and spent a year in Chicago with the improv troupe Second City. In 1966, he made his TV debut on a short-lived Western sitcom, Pistols and Petticoats. That sounds kind of risque, huh? Pistols and Petticoats? Petticoats reminds me of a undergarment, you know.
Yeah, man.
Petticoat.
Not at all.
Can I, if you see a woman's petticoat, it was like
Oh, really?
you were rounding second, you were coming to third. There's no doubt about it.
Hell yeah.
Back in those days, you know, it was very suggestive to see a woman's undergarments,
Yeah.
unless you were in a whorehouse. I mean, it was just unbelievable. So that's a sexy title. I'd like to get some. I wonder if they can get that on Netflix. Petticoats and Pistols.
Yeah.
You've probably hung out with Fred Willard before, right, Mike?
Yeah, I've been around like alumni parties when they
Oh.
went.
Name dropping, huh?
Yeah, Brian
Yeah, I'm the one that's.
You fucking.
No, it's okay to drop names, but it is still dropping names, even if
Well-
it's true.
I say this. I worked on the job a few weeks ago. I know a job is when people hire you for a comedy.
Right? I wouldn't know anything about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, my point exactly. And now I worked on one only a few weeks ago with Second City, their quarantine show, and Fred Willard was on it.
Oh wow!
And he was sharp as ever. Yeah, he looked very Fuck, the show is really good. It's Second City show, but the platform, I forget the name of.
Yeah, they're all shitty. All those like Zoom kind of conference.
Yeah.
I don't think they translate too well.
No, they
Redban.
sound like shit, and you're more worried about trying to hear somebody's through glitches and static.
The Laugh
Yeah.
Factory called me. They wanted me to do one, and
I just have been
Oh.
ignoring them. All these emails and podcast requests.
they said they're only paying. They when they first started it, it was $500. So all the comics that have $1 million in the bank got $500. And then when they didn't think the coronavirus was going to last as long as it did, they lowered it to $150. So all the comics who had millions of dollars in the bank who didn't need any money got $500. And then when it was time for the other comics to do it, who really needed the money, they got $150.
Hey,
And that's the way Hollywood goes.
hey,
way
question.
better than flappers.
Hey, question. Can all those comics walk?
Every one of them. I think you're the only one that needs access to a. What do you like to call that thing anyway? I don't want to be rude. What do you call that? Are you comfortable calling it? What it
My
is?
girlfriend.
No, that's undescriptive. Call it
Oh, my
wheel-
power.
wheelchair. Oh, power chair.
chair.
Is that
The
less?
insurance company calls it a power chair,
Oh,
so
power
they
chair.
don't have to pay for it.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
an e-chair.
Does it come with a warranty?
Yeah, it's real good. And Brian, when we have a parking lot where, like, it's hard to drive, but when we have a parking lot where you won't bump in anything, I'll let you ride it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's fun as fuck.
I bet it's fun.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah.
There's no doubt that I'm gonna take this home with me, and I have my reasons. All right, I have my reasons. I'm so glad you had a hamburger. You know, you're not one of those people. I don't eat meat. I can't have this.
I pretty much only eat meat. I'm pretty carnivore.
Wow.
I mean, I am. Like, I'm carnivore. I only eat meat, so.
So he made his Pistols and Petticoats. More bit parts followed, but it wasn't until 1977 that he grabbed the spotlight playing Jerry Hubbard, the dim-witted, eager sidekick of a small-town talk show host in Fernwood Tonight. Have you ever seen it? That was no. Have you? Oh man, it is good. It was
Fernwood?
Fernwood Tonight. You saw it?
No, what is it?
Oh, you got to watch it. I don't know where you're going to find it. You'll find it someplace, just like tomorrow.
Like what years did it come out?
It was back on Long Island. My mother was watching it, and I was still over there, so it must have been in the 80s. Well, it said it right here. What the hell is it? It's 1977.
Wow.
What was it called?
Fernwood Tonight. It was a mock talk show, him with Martin Mull.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just the writing, and it was just unbelievable. Look at this. Look at the coffee table.
Thanks, Ab.
Oh, man.
You know, I'm especially glad to have our next guest with us. I don't know if you know this gentleman. I really don't know what to say about him myself. This particular guest, except to tell you that he's Jewish. And in fact, he's a speeding Jew, actually. He was going through town this afternoon, about 5 to 10 miles over the limit. Nothing great, you know, but that's still over the limit.
Does he have a fake hand?
So I'd like you to meet, please, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Morton.
Fake
He's not sure if he wants a mustache or not. That's the speeding Jew.
Rowan Atkinson, right? Oh, no.
Hope that seat's all right. I'm not sure what you're used to. Welcome very much. Morton, I guess it was just our luck that you were stopped today as you were driving through town, and it was the police chief's idea, and a pretty good one, I think, in fact, to have you on the show because, well, it occurred to him that many Fernwooders or Fernwoodians or Fernies, whatever they're calling themselves these days, have actually never seen a real live Jew before, and I think as your troubled, though very nice people know,
what network did it on?
You know.
So ahead of its time.
Yeah, it really is.
I think we can help stop some of that by just letting them see you and
This is
see what you're all about.
1977.
That's
Yeah,
true,
it's
boss.
like
Yes,
Eric Andre.
I think
you know?
it's a service to let people know that you actually are, what should I say, harmless and just like everyone else. And I think right now we can put an end to a stereotype because, as you can see, he's completely normal looking. You look just like the rest of us. It's as plain as the nose on your face.
That's right. I'm just a regular guy.
Okay. Morton, let's start right out the top here. Where do you work?
Hidden Acres Real Estate.
Mm-hmm. And of course you own it.
I'm a file clerk.
Oh, sorry. It's a surprise.
May I ask you, why didn't you become a lawyer or a doctor like most of your other Jewish people?
My family was poor and they couldn't afford to send me to school.
Your family was poor?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure you're Jewish? Could have been a mix-up at the hospital.
Of course he's Jewish, Jer.
See, I wouldn't
Tell me
steer you
everything.
wrong. This is good.
Damn, I'm definitely going to check this out.
Fernwood Tonight. I mean, it was, my mother loved it. Oh, God, she loved it. She's
my
the one who turned me
God.
on to it. And you know, my mother couldn't stand Jerry,
Jews.
who was that one with the mock talk show? He passed away. He sued his manager.
Oh, Gary
Shandling. She couldn't stand Gary Shandling.
Really?
But when she watched that television show that he did when he was a talk show, you know, the Gary Shandling show.
Yeah. Larry
She loved it.
Sanders.
She loved him. All of a sudden, she loved him. That's how good that show was.
What he showed before was a little more absurd. You know, this is the theme that Gary showed. The opening theme that Gary showed. So it was really weird. But Larry Sanders grounded him a little. You know what I mean?
Not really. Playing Jerry Hubbard, The dim-witted, eager sidekick and the small-town talk show host Fernwood Tonight. He'd clocked more than 700 roles over the next 40 years, scoring Emmy nominations for turns in the sitcoms Everybody Loves Raymond, Modern Family, but it was in the improv-heavy mock documentaries that his comic talent truly shone. Everyone has a little trapdoor in the mind where you can go to say something, and then you think, no, you shouldn't say this. Willard said of his skill for spontaneous, for things off the fast, deadpan stupidity, I just opened that door. I really butchered that last paragraph, but you get what I'm saying. You want to try the last paragraph?
When a guy like that dies, it's like Jerry
You're gonna love it,
Orbach dying. It's like, someone like you feel like you grew up with. It's very sad. Even on here, so charismatic without doing anything. He literally doesn't move, and he just says his lines simply, and it's the funniest shit.
It's called deadpan.
Yeah.
It's called deadpan.
Oh, I get to it quicker next time. You fuck. Why do you read more about black holes. Everyone wants to know more about your fucking black holes.
Can you go get my...
I don't want to water. Okay.
Water.
All right, this is it. This is the last item of interest. This is one of the Redban's most famous
Hopefully
plots.
it's the last segment of
This is the wisdom and wit section. This is from poets and heavy thinkers and...
I'm familiar. I'm one of them.
Okay, the first one is... Mistrust the man who finds everything good, the man who finds everything evil, and still more, the man who is indifferent to everything. Which means, be more suspicious of somebody without an opinion. It's like when they ask people what they think of each candidate, and then you get this blockhead who says, it's 2 hours before Election Day, and they say, I don't know, I'm just not sure. I think that's what they're talking about, right? You want to elaborate on this, or are you just going to leave me hanging here?
Well, yeah, I've been counting, and you've interrupted me 42 times.
I think I was a
But
good...
now, no, shut the fuck up, or I'll kill you. Now, you want me to speak. Well, there you go. And that's...
Number two. This is number two. A true friend is one who likes you despite your achievements. I dislike you for your achievements.
I know. Most people are jealous of me.
They send you free underwear too?
Oh, yeah.
Combs to brush your hair?
Yeah. They brush it for me, bitch.
Consciousness is the mere surface of our minds, of which, as of the earth, we do not know the inside, but only the crust. Now, this is another loser, broke poet sitting in coach next to the shit house.
Man, hooked on phonics work for you.
Rosetta Stone?
Huh?
I just wanted
these pens distract me.
They distract me too.
Well, I don't like that you don't get to see their nipples, and then I keep wanting it to fall more, and it doesn't. This time it'll happen.
Wait, do you got nipples on here? I just got butt.
Mine
side boob butt.
What do you got?
Mine is full frontal.
You want to get involved in this
no
podcast or what?
nipples.
Oh man.
You just want to sit there?
Michael has the best pen. Her legs are like spread out.
Yeah, but
Oh, God.
I don't enjoy those.
Can't have sex without
does
those
yours
legs
have
being
nipples?
spread out.
Mine is full frontal.
I don't want to spread my legs. Well, then we're not going to have sex. It's the only way to do it. You got to spread your legs. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be crude or rude, but you got to spread your legs.
Yours has nipples.
Wouldn't you see what you do? Like, periscope your penis in the vagina.
All rise.
Is that me?
It's not a mistake. It's a flourish. Some more bullshit. Some of them are good, and some of them are not. Third one to the last. Of all trannies, a tranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive. That's another one that's going over everybody's head. A mother is not a person to lean on, but a person to make leaning unnecessary. Do you like that one?
I agree with that.
I like the way your hair just hangs off the side of your head. I mean, it's just straight. And women would kill to have that beautiful straight hair. They come out and it frizzes up. They look like little...
My hair is... I'm Italian. I have frizzy, curly hair, and I straighten it. I have the hair you just said women hate having.
Oh. Maybe they don't hate it. I don't hate it. And the last one. This is Redban's favorite because then he knows that the items of interest is over.
Yes.
It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. Oh, that's a good one. You know that one, what that means, right?
Oh, yeah. But what concerns me more, if any of this bullshit is helpful to all the dumb fucks out there, because if they don't already know it, then we're all fucked.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're done. Did you like items of interest? Mm-hmm. We're not done with the podcast. There's a few
Don't
other
worry,
items.
I'll stay. I'm here.
Okay, let's do the apology letter. This apology letter was written to our friend. He's been on the show before. Everybody's favorite comic, Don Barris. You know Don Barris?
Yeah.
Don Barris.
You wrote an apology letter to Don Barris?
Yes, I did.
What
When I
year
first
is this?
came to Hollywood, 92.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's my birth year. Sorry. 92 is my birth year.
Wow.
Oh, you're older than my girlfriend.
It says, "Hey Don, I'd like to take this opportunity." Oh, here it is. July 1st, 1992. "Hey Don, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you how regrettably saddened and upset I am for fucking up your Sunday evening potluck at the Westwood Comedy Store, June 28th. I can certainly assure you that my questionable behavior will not be repeated at the Westwood or Sunset Club or any other comedy store location. I cannot, however, guarantee my behavior at other comedy outlets in this community. And I say community because we are rebuilding." This must have been up near the riots. Were you in town yet for the riots?
92? No, I was not.
You were over there in Ohio still.
I was in Ohio, scared as hell.
So you saw it on the news.
I saw it on the news.
My mother was visiting while the riots took place. Can you believe it? What a time to have your mother in
That'd
town.
be horrible.
That documentary they have there, which is all real footage, is amazing. It's called like LA 92. It's on Netflix. Amazing. So scary.
I tried to get my mother to take a picture out of a burnt out building with holding a box like a looter, but she declined.
Is this real?
Yeah. Yeah, all this, this is all, what do they call it? Authentic? Authentic. This is all authentic.
I died already.
I cannot, however, guarantee my behavior at other comedy outlets in the community. And I say community because we are rebuilding the community because of the X number of our good citizens trashed the city and fucked it up, much like what I did at your show. In closing, I hope you accept this apology, Don, and that I will be able to perform again at the Westwood Comedy Store. Will behave, quiet, no shouting, sober. Yours truly.
Oh, that's great. So you just went over there and caused a ruckus at one of his shows?
What happened was Jamie Kennedy, you know Jamie Kennedy?
Yeah.
He was over there, and they called his name for the potluck over there in Westwood Comedy Store. But he wasn't there. And I know Jamie Kennedy, even if I didn't know him. But I knew him, and I knew he wasn't there. So I went up and just started performing. And then he found out I wasn't Jamie Kennedy, and he just got bent out of shape, like I killed a baby or something. You know, like it was. You know how these Hollywood types are. Are you in the business at all?
We can talk about me later. I'll tell you what I do after.
Okay, and that's it. We're gonna talk to.
How did Don react? Did he?
Oh, he was all upset. He was all pissed off. He cut the mic. He shut the microphone off on me while I was up there. Imagine that. I'm new into town. I'm trying to get on my feet. I'm meeting new people, trying to do the open mics, starting from scratch. You know, when you move here, you either hit it big as soon as you move here, or you can just continue to fuck up. And he was pissed. Oh God, he was.
Are you friends now?
I consider myself his friend, but he's not too happy with me because he was on this show, and then he wanted to go on the show again, but there was a booking scheduling problem, and he wasn't able to come back on, and he's not happy with me at all.
He yelled at you on Kill Tony when I was...
Yeah, you saw it. The guy there.
My girlfriend thought it was real.
Now, when you gave him the letter, did he respond to the letter? Like, did he say anything about the letter? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I think he got the letter, and I think he accepted the letter, and we're still on talking terms and everything. But our relationship is it's up and down, I guess. I don't know.
Too much sexual tension.
I love how all of you guys talk to each other. I think in sketch and improv, people are more held back at communicating, especially anger and shit that's, tough. But everyone's so matter of fact that these human explosions that are normal, I love it.
Yeah, well, it's because actors suck.
Yeah, you're right.
And the only bad thing about improv, it's too close to actors. If people that did improv just started doing stand up, they would love it so much more. I think it's so much more real.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now I have some letters, but I'm not going to do that this week because we have a special guest, and I want to talk to you about you. And I'm sure my listeners.
You can do your letters if you.
Don't. Yeah.
Oh, don't. Good. Good job.
I'll save it for next week, perhaps.
It's a book of letter templates to write people. Like if you got fired, it's a template of. It's like a letter, fake letters.
He's really mean.
I don't get that.
I don't know if I can let this guy do this podcast in my fucking studio if he continues to be a fucking idiot. The guy's a fucking idiot.
People like that segment, though?
Well, people
It's
like things
feedback?
that perhaps they haven't heard before, and I try to do things that perhaps you wouldn't hear before. I mean, how many dick jokes can you tell on a podcast before people get sick of that? Right?
Yeah, but how many decades?
I'm putting it away, Redban.
How many?
Once I put it away,
how many decades do you have to be in the business before you stop saying perhaps?
That's a good question. So
I talk a lot of shit.
I want to hear you speak. So I'm going to ask you the 10 questions for today, if you don't mind.
Okay.
These are just 10 questions, and maybe I'll ask you 10 questions too. But right now I want to ask the 10 questions.
Your podcast is 2 hours too long.
Well, that's what everybody says, but
and you looked at me when you sent her. I want to ask her 10 questions. Like, Michael, shut the fuck up.
Okay, here you go. Here you go.
I'm ready. Yeah.
This is 10 questions for Mariah, like in Mariah Carey.
Yes, spelled the
Mariah.
same.
And I'm just going to lower my voice a couple of octaves just
Okay.
so we can really get in the mood here. Question number 1. Where would you go in the world if you had an all-expense-paid trip? What would be your favorite place that you're curious about visiting in person? And it was all expensive paid, the hotel, the rent-a-car, the flight, the car service or the Uber to the airport from your location, the original location, meals, gratuities or tips of any kind, any souvenirs. The whole thing was on the house. Where would you go?
I mean, I don't know. I can afford vacations like this, in a sense. So on my next list, I would just want to go to London. But that sounds so boring, but that's what I want to do.
It is.
Well, then the answer, there's no wrong answers here. He'd probably have a wrong answer, but you
Yeah, I can't. I don't. Yeah, I'm always right.
Yeah.
Number 2, you like blonde or brunette?
For sexual attraction,
It doesn't say. It's a unisex question, so it could apply, it could not apply, but
I like.
I have to
both,
go
but
with-
I'm
I have
more
to go what's
attracted
on the
to-
paper.
I'm
I
more
can't-
attracted to brunette.
I can't, so am I. I can't deviate from the list. Number 3, what was your best comedy experience?
This right here with you guys.
Really? God, it's
No, I had a lot of fun doing Murder Mike. That was fun.
Yeah.
sweet. Murder Mike?
Oh, me now? You want me again?
No.
You want me, my talents. You're interested in once again. You want me back, baby?
Number 4, your favorite movie star? And please don't say Tom Hanks. God. Tom Hanks, rotate the tires, Tom, and check the oil.
I like that
God.
girl from Lady Bird right now.
Lady Bird.
Yeah.
Want to tell Redban who that is? Maybe he'll
I
pop
don't remember her real name. I really like her. I watched Little Women. She was just in it. I just think she's really great.
Oh,
That's
Little
who I
Women.
like right now.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
You a Nightcrawler fan?
It was alright.
Really?
Yeah.
I figure you fucking...
Yeah, that girl. I really like her.
You're crazy.
I met Jake with Renee. When he used to date the one girl, that pink.
Zellweger?
Not Renee Zellweger. The girl that what was the show? Always she was like a valley girl. Fuck, I can't remember her name.
Renee Russo.
Totally blonde? Totally blonde?
Totally
I
blonde.
also like the guy.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. She used to date Reese.
I like
met them.
Reese Witherspoon.
Oh.
We can read each other's minds.
Yeah, that's crazy that you got that.
Okay, number 5.
You love teen dramas, I guess. That's your go-to. It's like rom-com, sexy comedy.
Number 5. Keep it quiet. Keep it to yourself. Number 5.
19 pennies.
What was your favorite movie? What was your favorite movie?
My favorite movie as of lately, it stuck with me since I've seen it, was Good Time.
Good Time.
Yeah, by A24. Everyone likes Uncut Gems right now. I think I like that too, but I think
this the
Good Time is
Duffy
so
Brothers.
Oh.
A24 number 19 company. I'm real Hollywood.
I thought
If you haven't
you were going to
noticed
say I'm real high right now.
I'm always.
I know
high.
you're into the movie stars.
Yeah.
And the
This is like one of the
parties.
best movies I've ever seen.
I'm a Hollywood.
And what's this?
guy.
Is it a new movie? What is this?
I
movie?
think
Oh,
it came
dude,
out,
you would
5
love
years, 4 years
this.
ago, 5 years ago.
These brothers are amazing. I saw Uncut Gems last night for the first time.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, amazing. And these are the same guys who made that
Yeah.
their first movie.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
Amazing. That's fucking Robert Patterson.
Yeah, he's so good in
As
this.
an American, all
Can you write
Christian
can you
Bale.
write it down for me?
Yeah.
No, really. If somebody tells me it's really, really good, I'm gonna check it out.
Well, I
Just like the
also-
Tiger King. They said to watch Tiger King. I watched Tiger King.
This is better
No,
than Tiger
I
King.
get it. I just thought it was weird. You know,
Number 6. Excuse me, sir. Number 6.
No.
What was your favorite subject in high school?
Art.
Wow.
I wasn't good. Art and English were all I could really handle. Math and science.
Me too.
I was a biologist. Yeah. Number 7. Are you a Jehovah's Witness?
No.
Okay. Number 8. Do you hate your mother? Did I bring something up that's kind of personal?
No, I love
Hurtful?
and hate. I don't know. Can you do
It
both?
just says, number 8 says, do you hate?
I don't fully hate my mother, no.
But there are reservations.
Oh, yeah.
You ever want to scratch your eyes out?
No, I never
Why do
wanted
women
to do that
and
over...
why do women and daughters, are they in competition or something?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm asking.
No, I'm not. My mom's super hot. I'm all about it. I'm not in competition with her.
Is it some,
Hey, for the record.
you're still here?
Exactly. You haven't talked to anyone else for the last 4 hours.
Yeah, because I don't want my friend from United, Bixler, saying, "Why did you talk to the girl? Why did you talk to the girl? Why did we wanted to hear what the girl had to say?"
I love my mom. I'm gonna end with she's great.
Okay, so you don't want to elaborate any further
Nah,
on your relationship
she's
with your mom?
Perfect.
You have a stepmom?
I've had so many My dad's been married 4 times, so
He's got a lot of money, huh?
He's lost a lot of money. He still has a decent amount.
Guys with a lot of money, I envy them because they can get divorced and married. Like it doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah,
hurt them.
man.
You
No,
just
it
pour
hurt-
money on the
no.
problem. You
No,
just
it-
pour
it
money on the problem. The guys with no money,
Yeah.
they take it out of their paycheck. I know guys that had like $2 after they got paid, after paying the alimony and the child support, and the house went, the car went, and they're sleeping with somebody else, and the guy's walking around with dirty underwear. I mean, it's unbelievable what happens to the man when they get taken to the cleaners. He must have had money to have 4 wives.
It still hurt him, but not
How?
like that. He suffered financially. He's
But
still
he's
paying
okay
off some
now?
of them. He's fine.
You
You met my dad.
want to
Does he live in L.A.?
Yeah, he's from here.
So he's just like a serial marrier. He likes to get married, huh? Let's get married.
Man,
He's one of
can't
those.
tell who you want to fuck more.
Right. Oh, okay. So, settle down. I know what you said. I'm not going to comment on it, but I know what you said. All right. Number 8. Okay. Number 9. Do you hate your ex-wife? In this case, your ex-husband, I guess.
I don't have an ex.
Okay. So.
I don't hate any of my exes.
Can I borrow that pen? I'll just scratch that
Yeah.
out. That doesn't apply.
I have no hate towards exes.
You
at
get along
all.
with all your exes?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine with all of them. I don't care. Yeah, they're fine.
I want to. I don't see why they could be upset with you no matter what happened. You could shoot them in the face and they'd still love you for the rest of their lives. Number 10. Have you ever considered hurting yourself?
Yeah, totally.
Really?
Hasn't everyone?
Rope? Shotgun? Razor blade? Poison? Pills?
Probably pills.
Running in front of traffic?
I've thought of that. More.
Why?
No,
Why would such a gifted, beautiful young woman like yourself be interested in taking your own
Am
life?
I not allowed to?
Go
Because
back to
I'm
that question number 4 or 5.
conventionally attractive.
Or favorite movie star is number 4.
6.
Brian, you were
Are these funny questions?
No, these are 10 questions. These are, I have a producer that makes up questions for me.
Brian,
And
you
I read them, you know.
Well, how are you gonna kill her?
You wait. I want you to answer number 10.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Have I ever considered hurting myself? No.
Really?
No.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, that's a serious thing to try to want to hurt yourself.
I didn't say I
seem
tried. I said
angry.
I'd consider.
You seem angry, but you're
No, it's
not.
passion. It's passion. It's not
But-
anger. People confuse passion with anger.
But that's what that was for me.
But
number
you
10.
got
What?
no, you got East Coast passion. I get it.
Yeah.
But with that never comes depression.
No.
You're never
Good
depressed.
for you.
I've never tried to hurt
Go,
myself or do any of that before.
Yeah.
Right, no,
I
guys, the
believe
question
it.
was not have you tried. The question was have you thought about
No.
it.
Like jumping out of a building or
I've
something?
never
I've
thought
never
of that.
tried to kill myself. I've thought about self-harm. I've never
Hmm.
done it.
I've
Guys, you
all
have
thinking about
your
it now.
friends to kill themselves.
I would
Like,
kill
why you
myself.
acting
I would
like-
kill myself before I let you kill yourself.
Yeah,
That's kind of sweet.
You, I'd call.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that for you. I'd
Wait,
call
if I
for
wanna,
help.
Yeah, and you rerouted the conversation about mental health once again into fucking her.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That's not true.
If I want to kill myself tomorrow, you'll kill yourself before I kill myself, is what you just said a
To
minute
stop
ago?
you from killing yourself, yes.
Right, don't feed the trolls.
I would do that.
I have like the power to make him kill himself. That's pretty weird.
And I would bring a box of heart-shaped chocolates, too.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
many men are probably.
And the bonus
have
question.
a gun in
I want a
their
bonus.
mouth
I get a bonus
because of
question.
you.
The bonus question is...
Michael.
Do you think you'd come back on the podcast and bring one of your girlfriends with you? Would you think that would be fun?
Yeah, okay.
And you could wait in the lobby this time?
I
thought of the girl I want to bring.
Brian,
yeah.
sincerely,
She's real hot.
I hope I never fucking see.
Because this is a new podcast, and I'm interested in getting the numbers up. And a lot of times I noticed if you have beautiful women as opposed to, middle-aged
I know some people.
actors in wheelchairs, they usually...
real quick-witted, handsome ones, brown like a black guy.
And the bonus question, yes. The bonus question, I'm kind of tongue-tied here between the both of you.
Yeah. Can't tell who you like more.
I told you to. All right. Bonus question. One law, if you could change, what would it be?
One law?
Yes, L-A-W.
Butt fucking. Making that illegal.
Wait,
In some states.
Do you have a law that you might...
They're all...
I'm trying to think of what... There's a lot of laws.
All right, let's go back to this question then, if you're having trouble with that one. Let's go to this one here. Have you ever considered hurting yourself?
Yeah.
I got a lot of mileage out of that question. Yeah.
No, I didn't fully. Yeah, I've battled depression. Yes.
And what would make something so beautiful be depressed?
You
could have any man in the whole
do you
wide
want my
world.
life to? Do you think that having any man in the whole wide world is like happiness?
Well, they buy you stuff. You get to live in a big house.
Hey,
I don't
for
need a
4
man.
hours, her husband's been waiting 10 feet away. What the fuck are you
Yeah, but hold up.
talking
I don't
about?
need he's great and all, but I don't need him either.
So you don't need a man to be complete.
Oh, man.
No, it's okay. No, I'm not
This
challenging you. I'm
is
not
all
challenging
my
you.
fault.
This is not a challenge. I'm not trying to be aggressive or anything.
No,
I'm just trying
not
to go
at
through
all.
the 10 questions. That's all.
No,
Okay.
I love being alone. Being alone's great.
All right. All right. Thank you. We're going to ask you 10 questions now, if you don't mind.
Do I get to interrupt his like he did with mine?
Yes,
Thank
of course. You get to do anything you want.
Good luck.
Okay. Question number 1 for Michael.
Yeah.
If you are a famous rock star, who would you want to be?
Um,
Mick Jagger, Elvis Presley, Elton John, or Liberace?
Jagger.
Mick Jagger. Number 2, have you ever been attracted to your mother?
No.
Number 3. Oh, maybe you want to elaborate on that as well?
Forgot about those nipples.
Was your mother an attractive woman, was she? How old were you before you stopped breastfeeding? Did I hit a... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push a button or anything like that. You want to move on? You want to ask this question? Have you ever been attracted to your mother?
I've been attracted to mine.
Tell us about that.
She's really hot. She's like 5'7", looks
She's
like
single?
me.
She's single
No,
now?
she's married. But you seem to not care about that. So
Oh no, I'm not. Why would you think that I'm a kind of seedy and dirty and person?
you look at my boobs every like 10 seconds.
Oh come on!
You think I don't
I'm
see
not
that
doing
the
it
whole
in.
time?
I'm not doing it in a bad way. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm looking at your face mostly. But sometimes
That's a great
eyes front, eyes. You know, it's hard. It's very hard. It's just normal. It's the way God made it. It's not an insult. I'm not being a me tooer. I'm not being dirty.
I didn't say you
But
were.
you're a beautiful, beautiful woman.
Thank you.
And with a low.
You just looked again during the speech.
Well, I'm talking about him. I got to look at him. What am I going to look the other way and look and talk about him? That would be rude.
You asked me to pull my hair back so you could see them more during
Well,
the podcast.
They're just, I didn't expect you to be here today. I'm very excited that you're here. Are you ready to continue your TED questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you for your honesty, though. But it's just normal. I mean, come on. I mean, I'd have to be. Have you ever been attracted to your mother? Do you want to talk about this?
No, and well played.
I got the first part. What was the second part?
Well played.
Well played. Okay.
Maybe improv.
All right. Number 3. Have you ever been attracted to your sister? You can help him since he's having trouble answering these questions.
I've been attracted to my sisters.
Oh, you have sisters too?
Yeah, we're not. None of us are blood related because of all the marriages, so it's okay.
It reminds me of that song. She won't do it, but her sister will. You know that song, right? That famous song that they play 100 million times. So how many sisters do you have?
Like 6 or something.
I have 4 sisters and 2 brothers, and you have...
Oh, wait, I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers. One of my brothers died, so
I'm sorry.
It's fine. You wanted my trauma in here earlier. Here you
Was
go.
it suicide, or did he die of a
drug overdose.
Drug overdose.
Yeah. But I don't think it was purposeful. This is a long story.
Well, a lot of times it's accidental. They don't deserve it. They don't want to do it. But
he was a drug doer, but I don't know that this was a purposeful death. I don't know. He was on a lot of pain medications and stuff for an injury too. Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 sisters and like 2 or 3 or 4 brothers. Some of them are ex-siblings.
What a great large family.
Yeah.
Oh, is it because are these all half sisters and half brothers? That's what it is.
2 or half. All the others were step.
Right. My father had a half brother, Harold Holtzman.
I have
He was a half brother. No. Jack O'Toole was a half brother. That's why his last name was O'Toole instead of Holtzman. He was a half brother.
My half brother has.
You get along with all these half sisters and brothers?
The most of them, yeah.
Okay. They all live in L.A.?
Most here or in Orange County and San Diego.
Eyes up, eyes straight. I mean, come on, it's. All right. Are you ready for another question? Have you ever been attracted to your sister? You don't want to answer any of these questions. You don't want to play anymore. All right, you can you chime in when
Do you
he's.
have a sister? He doesn't have a sister.
He's giving everybody
he just
the
has a
finger.
brother.
All right.
I do.
Number 4. Ready? Number 4. Why do musicians love drugs so much?
Well, I mean, all artists, it opens you up, baby.
It opens you up to a drug
man.
overdose. Yeah, it's very good, very good.
What do you do? What did you do? Were you drunk?
Number 5. What's the one thing you love about America?
That
I like all the ramps.
I love that even when someone who has nothing to offer anyone can still have a show.
Good answer. That's a good answer. You finally answered the question.
That was good.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking at you now. I'm looking right at you.
I know.
What's number 6? Michael, why are concert T-shirts so terribly expensive?
because it's a unique, one of a time kind of experience. I'm in the merch game. I sell a lot of merch. Exactly.
It's got so many cameras, I don't know where to look.
Yeah.
There's a
I've chillums coming. Branded chillums.
Nice.
Yeah. Good idea. Small pack of ones.
It's common for entertainers, actors, and comedians to be difficult to work with. Are you difficult to work with?
I used to be, but then I was humbled by an awful disease. Now everyone thinks I'm really positive. But if you ask anyone I worked with at Second City, I'd be the one most likely to kill somebody.
So you were quite a character, huh?
Oh yeah. I was on speed for a couple of years of it too. Adderall, like pounding it. It was fun. I don't regret it, but
I saw you.
I know. Can't help it. I don't think anybody who
We
watches.
need a counter on this.
I don't
of
think
just every
anybody.
time.
I don't think anybody on YouTube is gonna blame me. Believe
Okay.
me when they watch this video.
I'm giving you fucking HIPAA clearance, and you're looking at her tits.
No, I heard. I did some research, and they said that you were very difficult to work with, and you refused to take direction. And
No, I'm a company man, and I'm a little picky. So in an ensemble, you gotta kind of be mature. Like, I'd be a great ensemble person now. I haven't always been. Oh, you bored? How about more about black holes?
why do Europeans, number 9, why do Europeans shower less than people from other countries?
Musk scent is a pheromone, an aphrodisiac.
Do you want to elaborate on that, please, Mariah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Smellier the guy, more I want him.
Yeah, and some guys like a real stingy pussy.
If I had known that, I wouldn't have showered. I wouldn't have put on any Brute. I wouldn't have put on
High
underarms.
karate.
I wouldn't have put on
That was
Fahrenheit.
twice in that sentence.
I wouldn't have
3 times.
put on anything if I knew you were going to be here. I'd just roll around in a bucket of shit behind a Chinese food restaurant and come in here smelling like a 10-day-old egg roll and just...
Something I have noticed is if you're attracted to someone sexually, you actually don't care about their musk. Like, it smells fine or good or whatever. But if I'm not attracted to someone, their musk smells disgusting.
We had an interesting guest. We had Roger Nygaard from The Truth About Marriage, and he talked about that exact same subject, where women are more attracted to people when their cycles are different, or trimming, or it's kind of
What?
complicated. I don't know. You have to watch the video. Number 10. Do you hate your mother?
No.
It's not convincing. You just kind of went, nah.
Why she's mad, you fucking insensitive asshole, and I miss her. Hey, you know what? I watched Joker last night for the first time. The whole thing's about him having the same disease I do. The laughing, crying disease. And he has the card. I'm like, oh man, I need to get one of those cards.
That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah,
You should. And have it be your business card also.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it would be more funny than real.
I thought he had asthma.
Oh, then
The Joker?
No, that's a penguin.
Oh, the penguin had asthma. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you was so out of shape.
And the bonus question. Are you ready for your bonus question?
Oh, always. Never catch me slipping, homeboy.
And this is for you too. After Michael, after Michael's done, I'll ask you the same question because
Okay.
your voice is just something else. If you were a dog, what breed would you be?
A golden retriever.
That's what I was gonna say. Same
Me
answer.
too. Me too.
They're like the friendly, like.
I bet it's in common.
Yeah, they're like nice and they do tricks.
Yeah.
They're
A
entertaining.
pit bull. I'm DMX.
Yeah.
Ruff.
So,
Wait, were you ever attracted to your mother or your sister? Because
no, we dated a few times, but it never worked out. You know, she didn't want to pay, and I didn't want to pay. She wouldn't, you know, you're gonna date somebody in your family, you should go. What do they call it? Dutch treat?
Yeah. Dutch almond. It's like a pot pie.
Tastes good.
What are we on time, Redban? We're over 2 hours.
Almost 3 hours.
Oh, we got to wrap this up. Because
Well, several reasons.
let's start with you. Usually at the end, I let the guest to tell us anything they want to tell us, anything they want to promote, any secrets. Maybe you have a diary that you're dying to let us know about, your innermost feelings or secrets.
Can Michael go first?
That's correct.
We have my website, Michael Lehrer Comedy.
Huh?
I think he wants you to.
Go to michaellehrecomedy.com.
It's a hub to everything Michael Lehrer. Yeah. There you go.
You want to, Mariah? Say it again. So I want them to get it right. You know,
Michael Lehrer Comedy.
that's the least I can do is make sure that the credits and the people that want to think is crystal clear.
The least you can do.
Check out this merch store he has. He has
Great
a
merch.
lot of awesome merch. Not only does he have that pen, he has a lot of shirts. This is my new friends.
You're
friends.
into
I like that.
retail too. You didn't tell me that.
I'm into making $1 out of 15 cents.
You got skateboards, man.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I look for an angle on everything. Like, kill Tony.
That's a picture of my parents. Aren't they?
Oh, you know.
Isn't
I
that
like
cool?
this,
Turn it
yeah.
around. Turn around.
Is the same photo?
Yeah. Don't you
Okay.
hate that when somebody hands you
I
something?
didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
They hand you something. This is how fucked up I am.
Yeah.
And then the other side is blank.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out which side to look at. No, just
Yeah.
put the picture on both sides. And then you never have to worry about how you hand it to them.
You know who hates it more? The viewers who can't see it, who have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe you can transcribe it longhand.
So you're a merchandiser, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm a flipper. I made $3,000 on Beanie Babies when they were hot. I did.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So you got a merchandise site? You want
Yeah.
MichaelLehrerComedy.com.
Yeah, it's got a lot of entertainment too.
Right.
So, you know, and people get a kick out of me and my merchandise. Fans will design t-shirts and I upload it and, you know, it helps me out.
Heck yeah.
You know, if you knew the government's calculus on this guy, it's absurd. So things like this make my life more comfortable.
Also, there's a part, if you go on his website, you can go to here, like where it says fun, and you can go to wish list for daddies. And this is actual Michael Lehrer's wish list. So if you want to get him something, you want to be a daddy, you can get him like a shirt, you can get him ink for his printer. You could become a daddy really easily by just going to Michael Lehrer Comedy.
On your wish list.
Lion's is great. I learned about Lion's Mane from Joe Rogan, and you can tell him, I think I'm so sharp every week on Kill Tony because of Lion's Mane. You know? I don't know.
It's great. It's great. You're an inspiration. And
Fuck you.
No, I mean that when it gets to me.
I mean it too.
I mean, you never told me you were into this merchandising.
What do you want to know? Here's a
Oh,
better story. May I?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
make it 5 hours.
So I'm in Buffalo, New York, dying. Literally, I get the disease. I can't work. I have to wait 3 years for the government to start paying me disability. So I start shopping at all the Salvation Army, Goodwill, any thrift store, and I've always collected shit. Mid-century modern, housewares, t-shirts, concertina. Every department of Goodwill, I can find shit and flip.
Flip stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and most of it was shipped to LA or New York City, And I started my comeback from doing that.
So you're real savvy on the computer and all that stuff.
This isn't computer
Well, how do people
savvy.
buy it? Don't they have to buy it?
Etsy, but Etsy isn't... Mine.
Take out the card.
I feel left out in my own podcast.
I just like watching him laugh.
Me too.
I know. I love positive people.
Yeah.
And what you see is what you see.
Why are you
no hidden
such
agendas.
an asshole,
Genuine, genuine article. Genuine.
Oh
article.
yeah, I'm authentic now. I've always
The only
been
thing I don't like is the
authentic.
wheelchair. It's the only thing I don't like.
Yeah.
I wish you could just
Too
walk
lazy.
like a regular person.
Too lazy. I agree. Here, one thing that make you happy, and I fly. They strap me to the beverage cart like Hannibal Lecter to get to my chair.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know they actually did that.
Oh yeah.
Makes a lot of sense though.
I hope you'll see it one day. How funny would that be?
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, good.
We could put a little GoPro on your shoe or something.
Yeah.
Mariah,
Yeah.
do you want to tell us what you want to tell us at the end of the podcast now? Anything about yourself? Any
I quit
secrets?
all sex work for a while, so no one can follow me on anything or buy anything or do anything. But I have an Instagram.
Can you write that down for me?
What's your Instagram?
I will be definitely following you. And are you on Messenger? WhatsApp?
Yo, WhatsApp. I don't even have WhatsApp.
What's the other one?
I have like a phone number that I text people on and stuff.
You gotta join Brian's OnlyFans.
So you're kind of taking a break now from some acting, is that it?
Well, I was a phone sex operator for years.
That's awesome.
Thank you. For a site called Night Flirt. And then I made more on unemployment right now. So I was like, why am I going to get guys off and all that if I can just not do that at all and make money? So I just make money doing nothing right now. It's 3 times right there.
All right. So I'm so glad you came on today. And you're just a lot of fun. And you're just
Thank
so
you.
open-minded. And you're not, whatever was said, you didn't take it to heart and try to get a lawyer and call CNN and have us all arrested for saying stupid stuff that we don't mean. We're all nice people here.
I
And
don't
you
think you guys
are.
actually did anything to...
Well, that's the problem today. You have to really emphasize that everything is okay, right? Because you don't even want to take the chance that what you have said or hadn't said is taken out of content. So that's why I'm overdoing the,
Right.
plus the fact that you're just
boobs.
stunning, just a stunning young woman. No, it's just not about your chest. It's your neck. You have a slender neck. The way your hair hangs off the side of your head, straight, beautiful face. Your perfect nose and eyes, eyelashes, your skinny waist. The hourglass, I think they call it, shape. The little tiny waist and the buttocks kind of gets flares at the bottom, and It's just the whole package: the jewelry, the nails,
Did
the
I just get
teeth.
ink
Look at
on
your
my
teeth.
face?
Have you looked at your teeth lately? It's perfect.
When I brushed them this morning.
The little teeth in the front. It's all there. It's a whole package. All right. I want to say thank you to both of you, and definitely Redban for giving me this opportunity.
Great times, man.
And I want to say something about this guy. I respect you, number one, because you're funny.
Right.
Regardless of your
care
health.
about.
You're very quick. And
Hey,
you're
don't
funny as
ever
hell.
help me unless I ask you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't ask
Oh,
you.
no, that bottle was
I'll kick you.
fine.
I'll kick
no,
you.
you don't need to help me. You don't need to help me.
No, I don't want to help you. Don't
You
worry.
want to get crazy, cowboy?
So you are an inspiration to
To
everybody.
who?
To people that are out there that have healthy bodies that are complaining and being complete assholes
All
and
right.
beeping their horn at red lights, and they have no medical issues whatsoever, and they just don't know how lucky they are to have your health, and you're positive. You're not letting this MS get you down. And you're just a positive, genuine article.
Hey,
what you see was
who
what you
has
get.
MS?
Nobody.
Yeah.
She does.
Actually,
No, I've a
She's
form
very- she's-
of
tell- she's-
ALS, you fucking moron.
Wait, please don't give me MS right now.
Oh, it's not MS? Did
No.
I thought you said it was MS.
No, you are.
What's the difference? A twitch here, a twitch there? Aren't they
Wait,
the
take
same?
back that I have MS.
No, you don't have MS.
Thank
honey.
you.
No, Mariah.
Nah, yeah.
So
I
it's not
thought-
MS? It's Lou
No.
Gehrig's. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why did I think it was MS? I was telling everybody it's MS.
You're a moron.
I kept telling everybody I'm going to have that clown with the
Yeah.
wheelchair on with MS.
Yeah. No, you're assuming and say you're fucking a moron and shit.
Well, that's a better one to have. That's a more famous one. That's the baseball player.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're going to have something, you want something that's famous
Well,
from a person.
that one, yeah.
I want to thank everybody for this episode number 26. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Venmo, Cameo, Instagram. I don't know if you can see this, Redban. Can they see this? This is an easy way to do it. Somebody told me to do it like this. And because I can't speak.
Wait, did you give them my Instagram I wrote down?
Oh, yeah. Let me give Mariah's Instagram.
Mariah Drew Carey, I believe, right?
Thank you. Yeah, Redban follows.
And
I follow.
And thanks for everybody. Be safe, be kind, and be positive. And don't yell and shout at everybody. Be nice. Thank you.